Hey guys, good evening and welcome to Mutthead TV. Thank you for joining us after the EA reveal stream for Madden Ultimate Team 20. I'm joined by my guy, one Zan the Man. How's it going tonight, man?
Hey, I'm glad to have you doing the lead tonight. You know, I get to just sit back and let you carry. The chat's here for you anyways. So.
I brought the backpack, bro, so just climb on in.
I'm ready.
And we're going to get through this thing. First of all, huge shout out to the chat. You guys know me and my shout outs, right? We got to get the shout outs in here right away. First of all, shout out to Mudhead and Rockets for bringing me back out here for to commentate here tonight for Friday Night Football on Thursday night. Don't get confused, guys. We're on a Thursday night special. Another community-style bracket like I was here for the last time. Super psyched to see some of these community guys in action.
Yeah, this week we're going to go on to the PlayStation 4. We're going to have an 8-man bracket tonight. As always, it's going to be a winner-take-all $1,000 tournament. These are some of our loyal Mutthead followers, forum members, community members over the last several years. So these are a number of competitors that signed up. So we look through that bracket here. There's one particular name that stands out to us tonight.
We got to go right to my guy, Slammer. I've known him for years. Been a positive force for good in the community for years, and also on Mudhead as well. Great community leader on Mudhead. I've met Slammer and his family at the Mudhead launch party a few years ago. Great guy, great community guy. It's good to see him in the bracket tonight.
Of course, yeah. We met him down at the launch event last year, and we're here in Huntsville, Alabama. He's a guy that's from Alabama, so I know we're not supposed to be biased, but you know, gotta go for the hometown guy here.
I'm not biased at all. I'm a little biased. All right. Anyway, so cool. Let's jump into this bracket here. We did talk about. We did just jump into the bracket. Let's talk about Madden Ultimate Team 20 a little bit. We just came from the reveal stream over there. Anything really jump out at you? Did you see anything that you were excited about?
Looked like some squad solos, kind of rebranding it a little bit in terms of no longer the same win conditions. It looks like they're kind of switching it up over there.
Yeah, a lot of people's Ultimate Team grind is that solo grind, right? A lot of no money spent teams out there. A lot of guys just doing solo challenges and what they can throughout the mode to earn currency and to work their way through the mode. That just got better for Madden Ultimate Team 20. You can do it with friends now, right? Like, that's what I thought. First thing I saw was it's kind of like Netflix and chill. You know, with your guy playing some solos, though, right? You're not watching Netflix anymore while you're doing your solo challenges. Now maybe you got your guy in there playing through those solos, grinding solos. Grinding's always better together. Like Jake said on stream tonight, Madden is always better when you're playing with friends.
Absolutely.
So I think that's going to be a big part of Ultimate Team next year, and I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, obviously playing with your friends is a staple. Anyone that's ever played Madden at any level has ever at some point in their career had that time where, you know, you just get your buddies together. You sit on the couch, order a pizza, run, the winner stays, next guy on the sticks. Now you get to do that, even if your friends aren't coming over to your house, you get to, play those solo challenges together, kind of work together.
Yeah.
Improve your own teams, but do it together. So.
Yeah, it can take a lot of time to get through some of those solo challenges. New Journey just came out. It's 100 games. You know what I mean? So that's a long grind to get somebody like Jarvis Landry. I don't know if that's going to be the same setup next year in MUT 20, but that grind's going to be all the much better because you can share it with a friend. So I was really excited to see that. Also, one that the community has been barking for a long, long, long time, next solo challenge or next challenge, right? Instead of coming all the way back out to the screen, going all the way back in, just hit that next challenge button and you're into it.
All my followers on my personal channel know that I'm not the most MUT-savvy guy in the world, but even I call for just the ability to click next challenge. I don't want to go back to the main menu, re-enter, scroll back through it's all there streamlined for you now.
Yeah, and what's amazing is you think that would be something that's easy, right? Oh, just put the click next solo in there. The tech, it just wasn't easy for them to get that in there. So I'm really psyched to see that for MUT 20. So,
absolutely.
Hey, man, again, psyched to be here with you tonight. We're going to get into these games here as soon as they're fired up, but we have that whole bracket to get through tonight. Again, it's on PS4. Again, for a reminder, guys, it is Madden Ultimate Team Unlimited, so we're not working with the salary cap. We're not drafting any teams tonight. So these are just the big boys coming with, all the power-ups, all the chemistries that they want.
Maybe some positional heroes tonight. I mean, we typically don't see the brand new promo items on the salary cap level with a lot of the guys we've seen on Friday Night Football. But with this being Mud Unlimited, I mean, I would bet that a number of these guys are going to be showing off that new Jalen Ramsey, maybe even the Kevin Zeitler that's the new most expensive
T.Y.
item.
Hilton, bro. I gotta say,
Absolutely.
I put a tweet out about him yesterday. Turns upfield with the best of them. Once you make your catch, your rack catch, turns upfield, blazing speed, hands of glue. So maybe we will see some of those position heroes out there tonight. Speaking of positional heroes, guys, it would not be a stream without a giveaway, right? So we got those new positional heroes coming out there for you guys tonight at random. Obviously, you got to be active in the chat. Follow the channel, please, guys. Go up and follow the channel right now. Please do not
Absolutely.
rip out our hearts by winning a giveaway and not following the channel. The chat is rooting for you not to follow the channel. I just wanted to say that.
You can spam those re-rolls in the chat. I
They're
know
ready.
Boogs isn't here, but I'll pick up that end of the broadcast here. Giveaways for tonight, guys. We're going to be giving away the positional heroes all night long. It's going to be Jalen Ramsey. Oh, man, that Viking horn.
What was that? What was that?
That's our new sub alert. This is your first time seeing that. I can't
is.
stand it as a Bear fan. Rockets in the back, obviously big Viking fan. Don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's for Rockets. That was for Rockets. Anyway, good to see the chat out there. Corby in the chat out there. Buffalo K's in the chat out there. We are 1,000 strong in the chat here right now, and they're ready for some football action. Friday night football on a Thursday night. Looking to get to it here ASAP.
Which brings me to my next point. You guys are watching Friday Night Football Thursday night edition here, PS4 Mutthead Community Championships. Tomorrow night, we've got a special edition, and we're going to be right back here calling it again. And we're going to have the KFC Friday Night Tailgate.
I'm upset that I did not bring my 3 million Scoville unit hot sauce to put on the KFC because I was going to challenge you guys live on stream to see if you could get through it. Maybe next time.
Man, the chat is here. All you Guru supporters, I want to see those PFFGs. I want to see the Guru emotes. They rock with you. They're diehard out here in the chat.
I absolutely love my community. They are a positive force for good. There's just so much negativity out there in the world, whether it be on social media, on the news. You know, we've really grasped onto this positive force for good, this positive attitude, this power of attraction. And yeah, man, my community is absolutely the best. So thank you guys for sticking with us here and all the support in the chat as well. Hey, Big Cap, I see you in here too as well, man.
A lot of guys in the chat. Big Cap, what's going on? I saw Buffalo K earlier. There's a lot of guys. I think Harp said earlier when I talked about not being the most mutt savvy, in terms of menus. He said that I played 3 solos since Madden 25. That is not true. I played more solos this year than any game I've ever played.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I'm up over 300 solos this year, and I'm not typically a solo guy. I'm more of a squads or duos type of dude out there. But been grinding a lot of solos, trying to get my mutt level up there this year more than the rest. So, who do we got here, man? We don't have any names in the panel.
This is our top of the bracket matchup between H-Ball 97 wearing those Washington Redskins uniforms, and he's going to be taking on Hercules C-130 in those Bumblebee uniforms. What do you think about those Bumblebees?
I mean, as a Browns fan, they make me want to vomit. But other than that, they're really great. I mean, no, actually, when we talk about the NFL, and I love anything throwback. I love anything from the back in those 50s and 60s eras of football. So those Bumblebee uniforms harken back to those original days of football when they made the NFL because they were so sick of the Browns winning everything every year. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you have to go back to the 50s for the Browns glory stories.
Hey, you're not going to annoy me with your Browns stories at all because I sit next to Guru every week, or I sit next to Boogs every week as I stare at Guru, and he talks to me about Matt Stafford being a top 5 quarterback. He talks about the Lions winning the NFC North like anybody actually believes that. So I could deal with your Browns stuff here.
My Browns biased, yeah. So at first, I obviously saw the Jarvis Landry being the journey reward. The EA Browns bias continues. So with me not being there anymore, it's official that you guys know it wasn't me now. So I mean,
so we can put that to rest now. Is that what you're saying?
Officially myth busted.
See, I thought Joe Schobert Schobert.
Schobert, yeah.
As the team, I thought that had to be you.
I mean, the man's got the most interceptions in the. Well, okay, he had the most something. It wasn't the most interceptions, but he deserved that card, man.
Sub linebackers. You see Chris Johnson. His first carry of the ball game goes for 4 yards.
Yeah, we're coming. We're just kicking off the first quarter here. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here. Obviously, 2 goose eggs on the board right now, but we got Hercules on the drive right now on the 28-yard line, looking like he's gonna make a dent in that goose egg here.
For those wondering about the format, this is an 8-man community championship for PlayStation. We're going to be running the first round in 2 waves, so 2 matches going on now. 2 matches will round out our first round in our second segment of the show. And then we'll carry forward 1 game at a time.
So it looks like we got Le'Veon Bell running the rock out there, looking very comfortable in those Bumblebee uniforms. No Bumblebee uniforms for him anymore, though. He'll be in the big green moving forward up in New York town.
Speaking of New York, what did you think about that news? Apparently, McCagnon gets fired because he and Gase just don't align. Gase didn't want Le'Veon Bell.
Wow.
Did not want to spend the big money on the running back. So already butting heads there in is it the Meadowlands still in New Jersey? I don't know. Wherever they are now.
All I know is he likes tacos. If there's a taco on the scene, his eyes are following them. That's all I know about the Adam Gase. So, no, that was very surprising to see. Ooh, man, what a hit there. It looks like Chris Johnson can't hang on to the ball there.
There's our guy, Nick Mazesco. Thank you for that sub, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. 4th and 4 here. He's going to get some points on the board. I think smart move by Hercules to get some points on the board here in the first drive.
Always good to take points away on your first drive. I usually say on most of our broadcasts is Ant Cap coming through with the sub. Much appreciated, Ant Cap. Our guys behind the scenes. Ant Cap's kind of becoming the stat boy. If you ever watch, what is it? Pardon the Interruption with Wilbon. And
Yeah,
Kornheiser.
absolutely.
That
right?
Tony Reality. He's become the Tony Reality of Friday Night Football.
He's back in the background making the apologies, omissions, and I can't remember what his little Tony Rally segment
next thing you
was,
know,
but
he's going to be hosting his own show, Around the Horn, Friday Night Football edition.
Rockets. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this horn all night long.
No,
Is that gonna
we
be a
can
thing?
switch it. What's the brown sound? The dog pound,
Oh, it'd
right?
be a dog pound, like barking. But
We'll see if we can get that switched. Rockets, can you make that possible?
all right, here we go. We got H ball. This is his first possession here, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's handing the rock off here, trying to get the ground game established. I love these old school unis on both sides of the ball here tonight. We would talk about those that old school NFL feel, and both of these guys are going old school in their duds tonight.
You see right here, wasn't expecting a ton of meta tonight. Obviously, this kind of shows trickle down of meta and competitive Madden. If you guys watch Friday Night Football, if you watch tomorrow night, you're going to see plenty of this formation. Tonight, who knows, as we see a pass over the middle, overthrown right there, Elway on the run. I'm assuming that's that new John Elway.
Yeah, probably that new Ultimate Legend, John Elway, running right, throwing back across his body. Definitely not going to be the move here, thrown into empty space. He's got Peterson in the backfield here, Gronk, Rice, and Moss split out to the right. We are 3rd and 11. He's got to make a play here if he's going to continue this drive. Still deep in his own side of the field. Nice dot there to the outside to Jerry Rice. Makes a nice pass. Gets out to the 50-yard line for a first down.
Simple sideline flood route combination right there. Bunch aligned to the wide side of the field. Little street corner flat action. You pull down that flat zone, hit the corner route over the top. First down for H-ball. So we're seeing him right here. He's just kind of applying that bunch meta. And on the other side of the ball, you're seeing big nickel over G. So Hercules running some of the meta defense here, too.
Yeah, they might have done some labbing. Could have been some labbing maybe out there before the game.
Hey, I know if I were being asked to play in a $1,000 tournament, even though if I weren't considering myself a competitive player, I'd be doing some lab work.
Yeah, absolutely. He was really under pressure there, was able to get the ball out last second to Jerry Rice in the middle of the field. Almost caught the sack right there. 2nd and 5. Did end up getting 5 yards out of that toss. Yeah, we're going to see some, like we said, these aren't the pros out there tonight, so we're not exactly sure what we're going to be seeing tonight, as a matter of fact. So
A little bit of ace close, not to be confused with the deuce close right here. Tight ends on the line, not wing alignment.
Dropping back, got some time here now. Surveying the field. In zone, he's picked off right over the middle there. Sanders goes up and gets it. Prime time with some prime time air, going and getting the ball and coming down with it for Hercules.
Looks like he ran that Y seam route combination. Nothing really open underneath on the mesh concept, and tried to make a little bit too much out of that play. You saw right there, nice click on by Hercules onto Deion Sanders, and makes that pick on the ad lib right there.
Yeah, his defense is looking pretty stout out there. I saw the new position hero, strong safety, as well out there. Hey, guys, let's get to talk about giveaway here right after we see Vic scramble right up the middle there. Tonight we got Jalen Ramsey, Zach Ertz, Geno Atkins, Levante David, Kevin Zeitler, all coming your way. New position heroes. Guys, remember to follow the channel, be active in the chat, and be a positive force for good. Of course, you don't have to do that. That's not really a rule, but it's good anyway. Just do that anyway. So we're going to start off here with the Jalen Ramsey and give that out in the chat here momentarily. So stand by again. Please be active in chat. Follow the channel, and that Jalen Ramsey could be coming your way.
That Ramsey looks pretty good. I would say the only complaint I have about him has been the same complaint all year long, is that agility rating, which with cover 2 being such a heavy meta competitively, he plays the cloud flat just fine. It's just tough to ask him to play man-to-man against all these wide receivers that have great route running and agility.
So I think he's got like the 95. Oh, nice pass there. Unbelievable pass to Juju Schuster, laying out for the first down, taking it all the way down to the 26-yard line. And we have Hercules back in striking range again. Going back to that Jalen Ramsey, I think I found his kryptonite taking a look at him the other day. I think he only has 86 catching, and I think he had 81 catching before I juiced him up with the Jaguars chemistry as well. So I think if there was something that Ramsey was missing, it is definitely that catch. We got Johnson almost breaking loose there for the first down. Makes a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watch for Hercules to go to the air here with 2nd and 1.
Little tray open offense right there. Simple inside zone concept. You see that the defense was in quarters cover 1, which that man-to-man coverage is solid against the receivers, assuming you have the athletes to play man-to-man, but the quarters is not one of the best run defenses. So I like that check right there against the 4-man box to run the ball.
All right, we got a winner for Jalen Ramsey. Hogmac is our winner, Haugmac. Congratulations, man. Definitely appreciate that. We're going to be whispering out to you. I'm going to need your GT and your console. Could be on PC as well. Can't forget our PC guys out there. Got to give them some love as well. So congratulations to Hogmac. First winner for that Jalen Ramsey. We got a Zach Ertz up next, so stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. And the Big Kahuna tonight, we are doing a Big Kahuna giveaway. It will not be a Twitter giveaway. So for those of you that always talk about not having a Twitter account, tonight is your night to be eligible for the Big Kahuna. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Plenty of giveaways on the way.
Yo, and if you got the Kahuna emote, we better see a lot of those in the chat as well. Just saying.
Flood them. 3rd down and 2. I really like that call right there. Simple call. He's running the ball pretty well. A lot of cover 1 out of Hercules here on this drive. Haven't seen a ton of cover 1 this year. The most man-to-man coverage I've personally seen has been in the form of man match, whether it be a cover 3 style match or a quarters palm style match. So to see straight up man coverage here, this is kind of the difference you see between salary cap and Mud Unlimited. More athletes.
Yeah, absolutely. You have that more of those 99 speed, 99 agility, 99 man coverage, 99 zone coverage. So a lot of those guys are way better at playing the man, and then you can go into some man defense and open up the playbook a little bit. We had Hercules on that 2nd and 1 play pretty conservatively back there. Didn't take any shots at the end zone. Did get himself the first down. We're now 2nd and 10 on the 13-yard line. Certainly still within striking distance. Probably going to get 3 out of here if he doesn't score and doesn't turn the ball over, so hopefully he can protect the rock as well.
I'll tell you what, I go right back to that same play call. If I'm Hercules, he had the dig open to Moss, did not hold on to it, and that was against the cover 2. I would think that he'll switch and go back to the man-to-man here. But he's going to go ahead and hand that ball off to Bell. Only a gain of 1, but
that was a tough one if he did get one out of there. I like Le'Veon Bell's running style in Madden Ultimate Team and in Madden in general. I always like those thinner bodies, smaller shoulder pad style runners, more an upright runner. They fit through those gaps in the line a little bit better, I feel, and that they don't get caught up in some of those animations. Like right there, you saw him able to squeeze through or at least for the first part of this game, he's able to squeeze through the line for some nice little gains. Not so much on that inside zone, but he's got a few more chances here.
Looked like he came out in that tray open again, which from what I could tell just scouting Hercules early, that's been inside zone only thus far. So we'll see right here if H-Ball looks to stop that inside zone call. No, he's going to go to the air right here.
We got Gronk, Juju, Rice out there, and it looks like Moss on the other side. Vic scrambling around, running to his right side. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and scramble it for the yards, get down to the 5-yard line. Not a bad little scramble there.
Quarters coverage right there. You saw the match coverage get pulled away, and that's why Vic was able to scramble outside. A lot of times you think zone coverage, you got a flat defender there. Not necessarily. Depending on that route combination, they might convert to man coverage and have to chase, and that's what you saw right there.
So what are we going to do here? I have a feeling, okay, I was going to say tonight I think we might see the field goal. Tomorrow we're definitely not seeing the field goal in this situation, but Hercules coming out, going to use his last down here and going for it on fourth. Let's see if he can do it.
Takes me back to that the water boy. I feel like biggest game of the year. Better not holding anything back now. It's like right here. These guys are playing for $1,000. Probably the only time in their life they've ever been in a game this big. So to see them really being aggressive right here, I like the call, even though it didn't work out. Great run defense there by H-Ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if he had the aggressive D-line on there. And looks like a guy came right off the edge there. I'm not sure what player it was and made the stop right behind the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10 for H-Ball, but he is pinned deep in Hercules territory here. He's got 4 yards to work with. Let's see if he can get out of the hole here.
Shotgun tight flex here for H-Ball. So we've seen a lot of the offense so far for him has been compression, whether it be gun bunch or the tight flex. My guess is he's probably in the Tennessee Titans playbook, which is a staple of Joel CP, one of his favorite offensive playbooks in the game.
There we go with the, I believe that is the Tribute Gronk, one of the best cards in Ultimate Team. One of my favorite. The guy fights for yards. The guy can block at the line of scrimmage, and then he can make plays like that right there. 2nd and 6. Got a couple yards out there, but still pinned pretty deep here. Let's see if he can move the ball here.
Be Big in the chat says, inside my own 5-yard line is my favorite place. I am the king of throwing interceptions for touchdowns inside my own 5, or just taking safeties. As we have a big interception.
We had some crazy stuff happen right there. We had Jerry Rice go up for the one-handed catch, get it knocked out, and who is there again to pick up the ball? Prime time. Takes it home for 6.
We've seen this year a lot of those balls thrown in traffic. You don't necessarily need the tip drill ability chemistry to actually pick the ball off after it's been dropped. So less of that this year compared to last year. You saw right there, Dion, the T icon didn't light up underneath, and he still held on to it and was able to run it back for that touchdown. That's huge right now with Hercules taking that 2-score lead late in the first half.
Yeah, and we have yet to see H-Ball hit any kind of points here. He did drive it down deep before, so he was able to move the ball a little bit. Let's see if he can hopefully do that here before the half and get some points on the board.
Looks like that new position heroes T.Y. Hilton probably should have taken that knee. Cost him 5 yards right now, but he does have all 3 timeouts. 43 seconds is an eternity in Madden. So this is a really big drive here for H-Ball. He has to get points on the board right now. You can't go down 2 scores into the half.
Yeah, Peterson and Williams in the backfield. Don't see him using those too much here on the drive, though. He's got Megatron out there, Jerry Rice. Don't see the other receiver there. Yeah, as we thought, dropping back to pass on some crossers here. Oh, man, very lucky to get out of there again without an interception.
2 throws you can't make in football, high over the middle and late to the flat. That one was more so the latter than the former. Just a little bit too slow on that click on. Could have been a user pick if Hercules would have clicked on a tad sooner.
Yeah, it's that Jamal Adams that I see back out there lurking around. Wow, nice little throw there down to the sidelines. Megatron for the first down, out of bounds as well. Stops the clock, so that's imperative here with 19 seconds left on the clock.
I want to take a quick second and shout out to NorCal Navy Mike, one of our loyal followers.
Dude, my guy.
He's all over the place on Twitter, man. One of the biggest PFFG guys I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. He's always in my streams as well. PFFG all the way for NorCal Mike. The support is off the map. So thanks, man. I definitely wanted to see you out there tonight. Good to see you.
JaxU_. Thank you for that sub via Twitch Prime. That reminds me, guys, if you guys have Amazon Prime, that means that you have Twitch Prime. You can link it to your account, and that will give you 1 free sub. You might as well use it. You're paying for it. Don't have to use it on us. You could use it on anybody in the community that you appreciate their content. Just go show some love to somebody.
I mean, I know a few streamers that would appreciate it. I definitely know of 2 of them, at least. So,
if you're not going to use it here, use it somewhere. But thank you so much to JaxU for the sub via Twitch Prime.
All right, 12 seconds left here. Not much time left on the play clock. He's got to come out here and snap the ball quick. He's in tight formation, dropping back to pass, obviously. And that's that tribute Gronk again, getting out of bounds with 6 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and 2. That 3rd and 2 does not matter now, though. He has got to get it down the field into the either field goal range or take a shot at the end zone here soon.
Now, if this is tomorrow night, no shot the field goal units on the field. You have to make another completion, but Mud Unlimited, you definitely have the leg.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. And
That looks like
is
that'll
up,
be
and
good.
it is down. Very nice.
That's a big score right there for H-ball. You don't want to be in a spot where you're down 2 possessions. 2 seconds left in the first half. Don't anticipate anything big here. Most likely a squib kick.
A random Gut Fox is the man in chat. Yep, I agree. Gut Fox is the man. All right, so 2 seconds. This is either a return or we're heading into the halftime here, which, yep, is kicking out of the back. Actually, we're going to get one play.
Haven't seen a whole lot of Hail Marys for touchdowns in Madden 19. Let us know in the chat, how many of you thrown for a touchdown in a spot like this, even from, like, say, midfield? This is a 75-yard throw. Most likely going to see a draw here.
Yeah, good call. Seeing that myself there. Oh, and shoelace tackle by Mean Joe Green. Vic had mighty aspirations of an 80-yard run there.
That's actually one of the bigger home run hitting run calls for a quarterback in the game. That little bunch quads draw. A lot of players out there that used it. I know one of the guys in our chat, I think Jay himself, he was using that Bo Jackson last year and running a very similar offense to that. It can be a real pain when you focus your offense around that run
Jay,
call.
just a bully out there. I'll tell you, much the same this year as well. Love basically getting those big. I'm a blocker in my squads and duos, so I love to get a big block in fullback or something like that and go lay that massive block to bust my guy loose. So.
Lucky, what am I doing here? I'm calling the PlayStation 4 Mutthead Community Championship, man. What are you doing here?
All right, coming out here in the second half, first and 10, first play of the second half, a little handoff to Adrian Peterson here, looking great in that throwback Redskins uniform. I used that draft AP for a long time, Zan. I really liked AP in this year's game. AP has been a staple of Ultimate Team since Ultimate Team's inception in 2010, but the one that really stood out to me was 2011 Pro Bowl AP, Golden Ticket AP, one of the best items to ever grace Ultimate Team. But then after that, AP kind of got a case of the fumbles the past couple years, in my opinion, in Ultimate Team. No matter what version we got, no matter what his ratings were, just he could not hold on to the rock. This year, though, and that draft, Peterson, massive halfback.
One of the biggest things to prevent fumbles is the traits. I mean, you need to look at the traits and see, brace for all hits is ideal. You want to have that ability to, cover the ball in all situations. And AP in some years has had traits that don't really benefit him, and that's probably led to some of the fumble issues in previous years. But
who was that? Did we get a throw to the fullback? Did I see that right?
You played some fullback in your day.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Just kick it out to the flat. Too. Kick it out to the flat. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to hit the first guy I see really hard. I just know that's going to happen. So, pitch out to Peterson here. Yep.
And, I just don't see the run game being a thing. I don't. It's very, very tough. These juiced up players on both sides, honestly, it's tough. You got players with really high play rec at this point. For those that don't know, play recognition is extremely important for getting your player into the run fit and recognizing the run early. You saw right there, great pursuit right there from that cover 4. I think he's been sitting in that quarters match for the majority of the ball game.
All right, so no response from
and
Mr.
Another interception.
Oh, my Lord. Shazier going to take it to the house, making those bumblebees look good. Muttmaster Shazier for 6 points.
That Shazier item has been a menace all year long. Of course, we've talked about, some of the Madden 20 rumors, talking about user linebackers potentially. Saw some rumors that maybe might not see that big of a user ability with your linebackers in the middle of the field next year. So get those picks while you can.
Yeah, and I tell you, I see the good and the bad in that because I'm not a fan of 10-foot high jumps in the middle of the field, getting my interceptions that are going 20 yards downfield. Not a big fan of that myself. So
Yeah,
could
definitely
be a
got to
good thing.
open up the middle of the field. A lot of the meta competitively, we'll see that tomorrow night for sure, is to blitz 6, sometimes even 7 guys, and then just lurk the entire middle of the field. And it's tough when you can pick off a drag underneath, but also still have the ability to pick off kind of a post from that same spot. So maybe
All
some
right.
tuning of that next
So
year.
we've got good news, bad news. What do you want first?
Always the bad news.
Okay, bad news. Hogmac did not answer in time for the giveaway on
Ooh.
Jalen Ramsey for it. So it is good news for the chat. Let's get those re-rolls in the chat right now. We'll get this Jalen Ramsey to give away. Position hero Jalen Ramsey.
I got to get my boogs on. I want to see those dice emotes in the chat all night long. I don't think I'm as passionate about the dice emote as you guys are, or as Boogs is personally. I mean, I think that's his favorite emote on all of Twitch, but I need to see it spammed. You guys are going to have an opportunity to win some of those positional heroes all night long.
We've got a great chat, right? We've got the positive force for good chat. They want to see everyone succeed unless it comes to giveaways.
How quickly you see a heel turn when it comes to giveaways.
Amazing.
Some of the best guys in the world just become different people when it comes to getting that free swag.
Drops. Okay, let's not start that, actually. Yeah, so he's back there lurking with Adams. Hercules back there lurking with that new Jamal Adams. 99 hit power. Guy is a monster. Got him all the way powered up, and he is basically popping off the screen every time that I've used him so far. So hopefully more position heroes come our way like that one. You guys know I'm adding Zeitler. Ooh, nice dot down the middle of the field there to Megatron to get the first down. My guy H-Ball is driving past the middle of the field. Got to put some points on the board, man. Some more, that is.
A little corner strike call there to the running back side of the field. You saw right there. Not too often you see the C route. That was a route that was very open in previous years. C routes don't have a whole lot of application this year, but he actually completed one. I think that's the first one I've seen this year.
Somewhere Boogs is smiling, the chat says, with all the rerolls in there.
We all know Boogs taking a week off here. We'll be back tomorrow night as well. Boogs and myself to call, or I'm sorry, Guru and myself.
Yeah.
I'm so used to calling everything with Boogs, but
It's good.
I
It's
really
all
do
right.
appreciate being next to you. We never casted Madden together, so this is a first for us.
If I had to be confused with anyone, Boogs is a good person to be confused with. My guy, positive force for good. We were talking about him earlier. I'll take being confused with Boogs all day long. There is that interception from Johnson III back there. And these Bumblebees uniforms, I'm telling you, it must boost interception ratings or something.
He's been living in the match quarters this game. I know Kia, if he's in the chat, that's bringing a tear to his eye as he's the match. He's probably the biggest proponent of match coverage in our community right now, mixing a lot of cover 4 quarters, and then also mixing in that cover 6, which is cover 4 to one side, which is going to play match, and then cover 2 to the other.
NorCal Mike says the resemblance between me and Boogs is uncanny.
Twins.
Twinsies. Great movie, by the way. Am I going a little too old for our chat
I
right
think
there?
that one went over my head. What
Right,
is-
you don't know the movie Twins? Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You know, I'm just gonna.
Come on.
No, I don't.
I mean, spitting images of each other, right?
Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I would say.
All right, guys, we got an update from one of the other games going on right now. Tigara's 24, Slammer 0 at the start of the second half of their game. We're going to stay here with H-Ball and Hercules, though, as we go into the fourth quarter. Hercules up 17-3.
Fours up in the chat. First of many tonight, hopefully, as we're in our first round of Thursday night football.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that score come up, my heart sank a little bit. My guy Slammer over there. Hopefully he can pull it out in the second half here against Tigara.
Tigara.
Okay,
Wanna make
you,
sure we
you
get
were
that one-
practicing back there.
We got to
so.
get that one right. Tigara.
like a guarantee, but it's
Hey, right now, yeah.
Right, got it.
Might guarantee that he'll be in the second round if it stays the way it's looking.
Score's looking like it for sure. Hey, I wish we were over there calling that game right now, but we are in. I mean, we're kind of in the thick of things over here, and we got basically a good match here. It's 2nd and 15. Hercules trying to get back one more time into the end zone here.
Wait, so is that actually the movie where he says it's not a tumor?
No, that's Kindergarten Cop.
Okay, all right.
Dude, don't test me on my Schwarzenegger movies.
I got destroyed when I said I hadn't seen Twins. So
I told you.
there's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I'm going to embarrass myself even more right now because I'm just going to go for it. I've never seen Top Gun.
Bill, I'm taking off the headset. I'm out of here, man. I'm sorry. He can finish this one up. And
I'll
we're
be
alone,
solo
right?
casting the rest of the night while you guys destroy me in the chat.
This man has not seen Top Gun. Okay, so first things when you get home, Zan, we need you to do a few things. First, it's Twins. Second, actually no, Top Gun first. Top Gun first. Don't even watch Twins. Just if you have not seen Top Gun, we cannot talk until you've seen it again.
Somebody asked Pulp Fiction. That's my all-time favorite movie.
Yo, great movie. Absolutely. Here we go. We've got the Reroll winner.
Weewool?
The Weewool winner for position hero Jalen is Marcel is Love. We're gonna be Ninja. Did we just get the sub from Ninja?
Swain Games just gifted a sub to Ninja.
So good. Now he's got the emotes. So we got the gifted. So Ninja subbed to my channel.
I'm wearing a Ninja shirt right now. Actually,
Ninja's just out there supporting the Madden community. You gotta tips your cap to Ninja. Thanks, man. Definitely
shout outs to
appreciate
Swain
that.
Games for the gifted sub. Much appreciated, my man.
Swain's my man. Another positive force for good streamer out there. If you see him in chat, definitely throw him a follow. All right, guys. The Marcel is Love again is the reroll winner for positional hero Jalen Ramsey. Going to be whispering out to you, sir. Please answer with your GT or your PSN or your Origin ID for PC, and we'll get that Jalen Ramsey. Actually, we will be not doing anything. EA will be getting you that Jalen Ramsey. So please stand by.
Also, want to remind you guys that we had a situation, I believe, 2 weeks ago where. Or actually, it was last week where there were people that were messaging people via whispers, telling them that they'd won stuff for us. We will not message you from any account other than Mutthead TV. So do not respond to anybody trying to scam you if that's happening. Mutthead TV will be the only account that reaches out to you.
Yeah, always important, guys. A bunch of
not positive forces.
not good peeps out there trying to get your items, trying to get your sign-ins, trying to get your logins. Careful with that stuff out there, guys. All right, 2-minute warning here. Looks like Hercules still has the ball at the 9-yard line here. Could probably just be running out some clock here in full control, 17-3, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, this ball game is over for all intents and purposes. He's already deep inside the red zone. Just don't do anything colossally dumb right here, and you're going to be walking out with the W.
Everybody in the chat is saying they will respond very quickly if they get the call. So there's that. Marcel is Love. They're coming for you, bro. So you better hurry up and answer.
Hey, my guy, Colt45, much appreciated, man. Appreciate the support as always. All of you guys.
Appreciate that, Colt.
Again, guys, come back out tomorrow. We're going to be doing the KFC tailgate. We'll have more details on that, but you want to be at the start of the stream tomorrow. We're going to be running our usual Friday night football tournament. Stacked bracket tomorrow night. Probably the best we've ever had.
Let's talk about that bracket for 1 second. The names in this thing, absolutely unbelievable. We've got Young Kiv, Drag. We've got Pavan. I knew that was a thing.
Everyone says it differently.
Skimbo is in there. We've got FMB Most Wanted, Serious Mo, Clef, Joe Rice, Turbo Jeff, Crush, Canes, Prime Dimes, VTech is in it. Jacoby's going to be there. Jaybird. Yeah, it's a full bracket tomorrow. I'm looking forward to this one.
And I believe Drini was unable to make it because he had a prior obligation with Complexity. He's actually, I believe he streamed today with Michael Irvin. If not today, I think it's tomorrow.
Oh, sweet. That's pretty cool.
Played some Madden for charity with Michael Irvin. So otherwise, he would have been in the tournament. But as far as the total number of
You sure it's not a shoulder injury from holding that really heavy thing on his shoulder?
Speaking of those belts, 14 have been given out in MCS history. 7 of those are accounted for in Friday Night Football tomorrow night.
What?
And it would be 9 if Drini were competing.
That's pretty heavy. Now you're talking some serious talent. Mudhead draws on Friday night. This is, by the way, guys, couldn't do this without you. The support from the community has been absolutely outrageous. This is all possible basically because of the community. So definitely, hopefully, guys are enjoying it. Come out and support us through Grubhub and KFC tomorrow as well. We're getting our grub on, so be sure you come on out and get your grub on as well.
Gunner, I will put that on my to-do list. I'll actually watch it as soon as I get back to the hotel room tonight because I know I disappointed you guys. Another interception for Ryan Shazier, and this is a route. Hercules. Impressive victory.
That's a wrap right there. I mean, that's put the clicker down and cut right there. That's show over. 26-3. Hercules has to do basically nothing, and he gets out of here with the W from here on out.
Again, guys, $1,000 winner take all 8-man bracket tonight. We're going to start wave 2 of our first round after wave 1 is over. We'll take a short break, allow those guys to set it up. But this one looks like it is all over.
Let's get the GGs in the chat just to maybe, give H-Ball some kind of little chance. Maybe let's call it a game early. I think he's in, but
it's always tough.
I
talked to Boogs about this. It's one of those things. Everybody who's ever have you ever gone to a Madden tournament? Have you ever competed in a live Madden tournament?
So just the MCS ones, just the Madden ones. Those are the only ones that I've been to. But I've been to a lot of them.
As far as competing though,
competing myself, I've only ever competed in Ace Combat, and I won.
Okay.
So that's all I know. But Madden, no.
Well, I'll tell you this much: 99% of players, their first tournament experience is not a pleasant one. So H-Ball 97 should not hang his head at all. Everybody's first story, for the most part, unless you're extremely lucky, is not a good one. And you build on your craft from there. If this doesn't make you hungry, then, obviously it tells you something. But for a lot of players, their competitive career starts off on the wrong foot, and it's what motivates them to get better going forward.
All right, Zan, good news, bad news first.
Always bad news.
Bad news. Marcel did not respond. Good news. Get the rolls in the chat, the re-rolls in the chat. Rocket says if we get enough dice in the chat, we'll re-roll this thing for the third time. Third time's the charm. Hopefully we get this Jalen Ramsey out there to our people tonight. Best formation in football.
We start to see the re-rolls and the dice in the chat. Yeah, everyone loves that victory formation. It's the best formation in the game, and you've never gained a yard with it.
All right, guys. I don't know if we've got enough dice in the chat. I don't know. I'm going to help out. I'm going to throw some in there,
looks like they rolled it. Jacob.
Did they?
Oh, there we happened quickly. Jacob with a bunch of numbers. That's all I saw.
All right, so we got Rockets sent it over. It's Jacob 12647. Look for that whisper, my friend. Going to need that PSN or that GT or your Origin ID.
Ooh, not much better on the other side is T. Guerra all over Slammer right now.
My guy, Slammer, just taking it on the nose right now in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes left. Looked like we're just coming in to close this one out, Zan.
Yeah, it looks like an Alabama slam for my wrestling fans
I see what
out
you
there.
did there. I see what you did there. Slammer getting the hammer. Look out. They're all coming in the chat right now. Watch out. Here come the puns.
K. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Spammers always in the chat for Buffalo K, guys. One of our very, very highly valued members of this community. Hands down, in my opinion, the best auction house advice in the community. Make sure you guys are following his Twitch channel.
What I love about my guy over there, very thoughtful. Always thinks, doesn't do a knee-jerk reaction, right? Like he always thinks like, maybe this is for a reason. Maybe this will happen down the road because of this.
I don't know anything about that type of
You don't
pause.
know anything about that.
Nope. I'm authentic. I'm organic. It happens in real time, and what's said is said.
Awesome, bros. We got Slammer. We got to get some points on the board, Slammer. We got to do this. You got a minute 35 here. Let's get it down the field. Let's kick a field goal. Let's maybe even toss a touchdown in there. Oh, man. I tell you, hit a couple not wide open, but open receivers there. He just got caught up in the line of scrimmage, and Vic goes down. Not a sack. Popped the ball out there, but it is 4th and 14 for Slammer.
Hey, Teddy in the chat, I would throw away more coins if it wasn't for guys like Buffalo K. I'm not the most efficient mutt guy in the world. I'll admit that.
Yeah, you don't come to my stream for good decisions.
No, I'm bad decision streams all the time.
I'm ripping like coin packs and stuff over there. Just not a good idea.
For the culture.
Throws it down the field, seeing if he can get a little action here, the last part of the game. Unfortunately, I guarantee that was a pick for the end of the game right there, guys. All right, Spartans and Beast here. We're moving over to fresh game here.
Wave 2 starting.
It's great. We already at the wave 2?
Yep, first round, the last 2 games, and then we'll move on to our semifinals.
Time's flying when you have fun, man.
Absolutely. Appreciate everybody coming out, the 5,000 strong in the chat. Again, guys, I sound like a broken record. Make sure you come out tomorrow night. KFC Tailgate will start right at the top of the broadcast, I want you guys in the chat. I want you guys to support what we've got going on tomorrow. It's something new. It's something different. It's a new initiative. Definitely show up and keep making this competitive Madden here in the summer as we head into the summer possible. This has been awesome to be able to do this every single week with you guys.
I don't know if I told you or not, Jacob did claim the Rams, and we finally, Jalen Ramsey is going out the door, over the curb, over into the streets. So finally, we get that one out.
Another loyal guy in the chat, TK. What's going on, brother?
Yo, TK, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. All right, so we have, let me see, who's got the ball here? Who's got the ball? Looks like Beast has got the ball here. Seahawks, those beautiful Seahawks uniforms. You can wear those in heavy traffic and still be okay. Do any kind of road work and be highly visible and be fine. Deep pass, just missing its mark to Jerry Rice.
Just missed the cover 3 bomb. That is actually the bomb that you guys see on our 1-minute walkthrough ads on these very broadcasts every single week against cover 3. That exact video is shouts to Slump, who does our 1-minute walkthroughs. That's the exact replica of that play.
Yo, another guy we got out there on his streaming grind, Fire Don. Definitely want to give him a follow out there, guys, on his Madden grind each and every morning out there. Big support to my guy, Fire Don.
I saw Harp earlier. He said that watching me play Mutt and just navigate and spend my coins gives him anxiety. Big Grateful Dead fan, as he knows I am as well. So just let the smooth sounds of Jerry Garcia wash that away, man.
That's it. Just the soothing sounds of Jerry.
Hey,
TK with the sub.
The gifted sub to John Harden. Welcome to the squad, man. Thank you so much. And hey, TK, 6 gifted subs in the channel. Much appreciated, man.
Holy smokes. That's big, man. Dead air. First quarter here. We got Barry Sanders getting loose up the middle right there for a nice little gain. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Little read option call right there.
Read option?
Tight flex is a tough formation to really run the ball from. You've either got the halfback draw or the read option. So what I have seen a lot of players do is they kind of convert the tight flex read option and just to a dedicated give to the running back, and just it's inside zone blocking. So basically inside zone out of the tight flex.
Patron Saint, another one of my guys, another positive force for good out there with the sub. Thanks for that sub, man.
He's definitely he frequents my stream as well, so much appreciated, Patron.
CTID, we're on a sub train right now. Keep them coming, guys. We got to get you guys those dice for the reroll. We got to get you those 4s for the 4th quarter. Let's go.
2nd down and 8 here from the 40-yard line. Looks like a little PA post shot right here. Look at Eric Ebron, or whoever number 85 is. I'm just used to the Lions there. Is this a theme team that we're looking at right here?
That's what I was thinking at first. I don't have the rosters on some of these guys, which unfortunately we'd love to be able to reference the teams here. So we're kind of just trying to make them out with our old eyes here, guys. So stick with us while we try and figure out who some of these players are.
Not a full theme team, as he's got that Kyler Murray at quarterback, but I do think his skill position players outside the QB spot are all Lions or former Lions.
It's kind of nasty. Galladay, Moore. Yeah, Herman Moore. Yep, sure is. Detroit Lions, another one of those old school teams. Eric Ebron out there at tight end. When I talk about these old teams, I'm talking about the Bears, the Lions, the Browns. Back at the fathers of football, basically. The guys that didn't have face masks on their helmet back in the day. Anything to do with the old school NFL, I'm totally in. So it's cool to see a Lions theme team out here for us tonight. Where is Bugs when you need him, though?
Right? Hey, Bugs would be unbearable right now if he were casting this game instead of you. He would be rooting so hard for Spartans. Everyone in the chat knows it, too. Laying low, no winter Bears hat. It's like 85 down here in Huntsville.
Yeah, it is actually hot. I walked over here from the hotel sweating the entire time. It's very humid in here, and that's a Florida boy saying that. So,
hey, Swain, thank you for the 1,000 bits and the overly kind words, man. Much appreciated.
Yeah, Swain is my absolute guy. He is bit leader over on the Mud Guru channel, so big support from my guy.
He's bit leader in here as well now.
Guys just throwing that swag around, just flexing on these fools. Second down and 9, and we're just all air attack right now by the Seahawks. Is that Jerry Rice coming down with the sideline catch, taking it out of bounds to stop the clock there? Oh, it is actually inbounds. Clock continues to run as we wind out the first half here.
I've seen a lot of that cover 4 quarters from the big nickel over G, not only in this game, but also in our first game of the broadcast between Hercules and H-Ball. Hercules, a lot of picks in that match coverage. It can be very frustrating because it's tough to learn how to beat unless you've got a
Lord!
skinny post for a touchdown. Jerry Rice. That's definitely the easiest route to beat match coverage.
What's some hops on Rice, though? Laying out for that ball. The animation on that catch was pretty spectacular. Hey, B. Greg, a shout-out for the 330, man. Canton in the house. Good to see you, buddy.
Also, thank you for that sub to B. Grega. I know I saw that name come across a little bit earlier, but that Viking horn, I couldn't look.
It's hard to even comprehend anything when that horn's in your ear. I can't see it when I hear it. Hey, Slammer is back in the chat. Hey, dude, congratulations on sticking in there. This is not easy to have $1,000 on the line, be live on live stream, having guys shoutcasting your game. Not an easy situation to be in. I'm pretty sure it was your first time, Slammer, so please don't hang your head, brother. Come on out and please do it again. Get back out there, get back on the horse, and hopefully see you out here again sometime.
Absolutely. I second that, Slammer. If you didn't hear what we were saying earlier, 99% of Madden players' first tournament that they ever play in, they don't have a good story. So join the club.
Yeah,
Nothing
absolutely.
to hang your head at.
My guy Preacher needing a shout out there in chat. What's good, man? Thanks for coming up.
Saw a question earlier asking, how do we get involved in Mutthead Esports? Well, this is our PlayStation 4 Mutthead Community Championship. We already ran our Xbox one, in which Guru and Boogs called that about a month and a half, 2 months ago. However, when it comes to our usual broadcasting, our Friday Night Football, our Mutthead League initiative, you guys could go to www.mutthead.com. You can also, if you just want to make it easier, hit !compete in the chat, fill out that application. We look at those every single week when we go through our invite process.
All right, Zach Ertz. What Ertz you, my friend? Is it not having a good tight end in Ultimate Team? Well, it will Ertz you no more because we have a position hero giveaway coming for the chat here. Guys, remember to follow the channel, be active in chat, and be a positive force for good. That's only a rule when I'm here, by the way. So I don't know. You guys continue that rule or not?
You're the play-by-play guy. You can make up whatever rules you want.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. So we're going to be rolling that giveaway here. So good luck to you. We're crossing our fingers for you. Looks like we got Beast still on the drive. What do they call these Seahawks uniforms? I can't even remember.
Battle Green. I don't know why I know that.
I don't know why you know that. Why? I mean, they look more like a popsicle green than battle green. I mean, they're not really striking fear.
Best popsicle flavor was that lime flavor, though, right?
So good. So good.
I'll tell you what was really bad about popsicles, though. I know, like, we always get way off track on these broadcasts, but the worst part was cutting the corners of your mouth with the plastic. What's
You're
worse?
bringing up
What's
some
worse?
bad childhood memories now.
Random votes in the chat. One, let me know what's worse. One, for cutting the corners of your mouth with the popsicle wrapper. Two, for cutting the roof of your mouth with Captain Crunch.
You're talking like both childhood, just scarring things there. I think I'm scarred from both of them, actually, to tell you the truth. Nice little pass over the sideline. Not
just
quite
about
enough room.
intercepted. Didn't get 2 feet in, though. I don't know. This chat, I see a lot of 2s right now. The Captain Crunch was brutal.
How about just the I'm trying to think, the French bread pizza burning the roof of your mouth off.
And then the
Stouffer's
cheese
French
like
bread
falls
pizza?
off and
Yeah.
like goes down your chin.
Worst. So that's right up there too. But you didn't care. You didn't even care. You're just like,
Third
I'm
degree
burning my
burns
mouth
from
off.
a pizza bread.
Doesn't matter. All right, Spartans here on the move, getting that huge stack. Beast back there with a huge sack to make it 4th and 23. There's no going for this one. This is definitely going to be a punt before second half here rolls out. We're running down on time. Minute 24 with the clock running.
So many warheads, your tongue begins to peel. Can't say I ever did that. Saw a question earlier asking for a recommended playbook. Let us know what your style is. I'll give you some advice on that. If you guys have gameplay questions, I'll try to follow the chat. I can't promise I'll get to all of them, but I'll do my best to answer some of those if you guys have them for me.
All right, guys, we've got, bad news, good news, depends on how you're looking at it, where you're from, whether you're in the chat or whether you're the actual winner. Joe Tominski 617 is the winner of Ertz. Going to be whispering out to you, sir. Please throw us back that PSN. And we have got a breakaway during the giveaway here. What just happened? I missed it looking down at the screen here. Did we get an interception, pick 6 there? Or did we get a punt return? What happened?
Golden Tate right there on the unicorn. We saw a punt.
Oh, my Lord. But we saw 2 unicorns, a punt and a punt return. Holy smokes.
The Maker 2K, Zan and Guru.
Hey.
First time ever calling Madden together.
That is. That's not too bad. Yeah, I like it so far. Not too bad.
Can I offer you a dynamic punting scheme? Sorry, my special teams ebook is not available because I haven't written one. Field goals only for me.
All right, so Joe, answer that whisper, man. We got the chat just rooting for a reroll right now, so prove them wrong. Get in there, claim that prize. We got Beast up 14-0, about to go into halftime here. Spartans, we haven't seen really Spartans be able to move the ball here, so not much is telling us that he's going to be able to put points on the board before the half.
What I've noticed so far is he did have that initial bomb that he tried to throw, just overthrew it a hair. And he's been relying a little bit heavily on the corner route from this formation, but he's probably calling the wrong play because the corner route that he's been calling is on the line of scrimmage. He doesn't have a pull route to pull the zones away from it. And that's kind of been his trouble so far. He hasn't been able to get that route to develop so far.
He's able to get that ball out of there right before Kyler Murray took that other sack. If you guys don't know, he's using the Kyler Murray, the #1 overall draft pick from the draft promotion in Madden Ultimate Team, 99 overall with some great speed, some great throws on him. And in fact, the QB that I'm using right now in Ultimate Team, I like Vic, but I'm definitely more used to the right-handed guy. You know what I mean? So he brings a lot of those Vic scrambling skills and that deep throw, but he's the right-handed quarterback. Slammer with that sub to the channel, bro. Thank you very much for that.
Saw a question about best playbook for a 2 running back offense. I'm going to give you a playbook that is very slept on, and that is the Atlanta Falcons playbook, and here's why. You've got the I-form close formation, the weak eye close formation, and the strong close formation. Those 2 formations you can kind of scheme together, get a little weak, strong alignment, audible into the I-form, and keep 2 running backs on the field. So you could sub in your 2 running backs, one of them at fullback, one of them at tailback, and just kind of dink and dunk your way down the field. You guys can check out playbook.gg as well. Little humble plug right there. That was the offense that I was running day 1 of the year, and it's still tried and true to this day.
All right, good news, bad news. Joe Tominski, 617, claimed his Zach Ertz. So one more giveaway down, guys. We've got more coming your way, though. Let me see. Who do we have left on the list? We got Geno Adkins, Levante David, Kevin Zeitler coming your way here over the next few hours, hour and a half.
Yeah, we got a little while to go. Yeah, a lot of running the ball, and the clock's been running. You see right there a sack. The clock's still running. Question in the chat, why so many subs? Just guys that are out here supporting the community. I don't believe there's any increased odds for the giveaways. I'm pretty positive of that. So, no, just people out here trying to support a growing thing here in these Friday Night Football series. You guys are watching the Thursday night edition. We'll be back again tomorrow night as well.
Also, I forgot. There's the Kahuna coming too, guys. Not forgetting the Kahuna, of course, where we give away all of the position heroes as well. All right, closing out the second half here. He's going to give it one last Hail Mary here from Kyler Murray. Feeling interception. We almost had some nonsense down there.
Just about right there. I'd like to see that coverage call again. I'm pretty sure that was not quarters 3 deep. I might be wrong on that. But just looking at our giveaways again, we still, I believe, have Geno Atkins, Levante David, and Kevin Zeitler to come tonight. And then the Kahuna after that.
Then the Kahuna, correct.
Plenty more giveaways the rest of the evening here on Mutthead TV.
And my guy Doppelganger, he is in every single chat that I see out there with just chanting Guru did nothing wrong. My guy, thank you so much. Don't think that I don't see your support out there, my man. Thank you so much.
They said you should have copyrighted the Kahuna.
Yeah, I know.
We definitely ripped it from you a few weeks ago. It was like, we're just going to do Kahunas.
It's fine. I came back with my revenge and got the emote. that was my quiet revenge. So... Also, I'm going to go ahead and toot my own horn on one other thing. I coined the term boss for the Boss Ultimate Legends. I just want to say that. A little flex. A little just tiny flex on the chat. So if you thought that was a good term, then
Hey,
that's what I can contribute.
hey, I
can
don't see anybody
contribute one or two
arguing
little
with you in the
things.
chat right now.
Yo, NorCal Mike, bro, in here flexing the diamond kahuna, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that looks sick. Those emotes are sick.
Yeah, so I got the regular kahuna for the regular subs. Tier 2 has the gold and then the diamond for the top level there. All right, let's dive back into the game. Enough selfless promotion. Just laying it out on the line.
We're
out
seeing
here.
a unique camera angle right now. Hey, this is something else.
Whoa,
right
what
here.
is happening? I know, right? Oh my!
Oh,
Cross
my.
his body deep.
I couldn't complete that pass on that camera angle, so kudos to him. I'll tell you that right now.
It was very cinematic. It looked great. I mean, it looked great. Did it do anything? Not really. Besides, take us into the second half here, though.
Ravens up 14-7, and they're going to kick that ball out of bounds. Touchback. That'll come out to the 25.
17-14, I mean, this can go either way right now, kicking off the second half here. Both of these guys have shown they're able to move the ball, have got some pretty good passing schemes. If he's going to stay in this camera angle, though, I mean, whoa, defensive lock. I'm getting dizzy here, Zan. What's happening?
Doubles flex here, the wing flex formation, and a little toss call. Not sure you want to be running a sweep to LeGarrette Blount. I would, kind of reserve that for more of that Chris Johnson type of back, not necessarily the power back that is LeGarrette Blount.
Yeah, get a draw going with Blunt. Wow, Rocket says this is the camera he uses.
Again, guys, we have zero control over stuff like this. This is the player's preferred way of playing the game.
Wow.
And it's working for him right now. He finds Randy Moss for completion.
That looks like the same play that he just did. It just worked a little bit better for him there this time with Moss. And I'm going to say the camera angle looks very cinematic. I mean, that's all I can say about it right now.
It's definitely a lot tougher to kind of analyze what you're seeing. I mean, you can't even really see the whole field from this angle.
I never played from this angle myself. I've done defensive lock. When defensive lock first came out, I definitely gave it the old college try, and it didn't stick with me very well. We'll put it that way.
You know what one of my pastimes in Madden is? When I'm not like locked in playing competitively or just playing head-to-head online, I'll go and I'll play a franchise mode just against a computer,
Yep.
and I'll play on player lock. Like I won't click on to anybody. I take it down to like the super sim level.
Wow.
And I'll just like play from that first-person view.
I think that can be fun. I really do.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I probably play one season over the course of a year, but it's just something to kind of mix it up and kind of clear my mind and just decompress a little bit.
With the Browns roster this year, I'm going to go back and play some franchise because now I don't need to make as many moves as I used to have to. I mean, it was used to have to revamp the entire team. I'm like, this is too much like work. So now I'm just going to be able there and just, win the Super Bowl first season without changing a thing. It's going to be great.
So is that your prediction? Well, let's hear an official, way too early guru prediction. How are the Cleveland Browns going to perform this season?
So it's in this division, it's really tough to call a record and then say what I'm about to say. We're going to win the division next year. So I'm just going to say that, and I'm confident in that. What that record is going to be, because that division is so screwed up sometimes. Everybody can go 9-7 and miss the playoffs in that division. It's very weird. But I think we're going to come out on top.
Okay, so you're thinking probably make the playoffs at 9-7?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we don't have two other people in the division at 9-7 is what I'm saying. That's actually happened before. So, we'll see.
It's kind of like I got to do this. I do it once a stream. Everyone knows I'm like way too diehard a Chicago Cubs fan, but I feel like the Browns fans are going to start to go through this year what the 2015 Cubs did. Kind of like that, exceed expectations,
Yep.
maybe a little bit too early, but like you see that it's there. I think that next year, I think that they're going to be fine this year. I agree. I think they make the playoffs.
I think we go to the playoffs.
I think next
and
year
lose
is
first
where
game.
you
I
really
think that's what we
challenge.
do. Yeah, for sure. And it's just keeping those guys together, having them together for a set amount of time. having that coaching staff together for a full season is really going to be pay dividends. If they do anything, if they win a playoff game this year, it's going to be off of sheer talent, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Just young, really good players getting through and making it, basically pulling that victory off in the playoffs. It won't be because of team cohesion after one season, is what I'm saying. Is my point.
I really like what you guys have up front. I think your front four, front five, however you want to phrase it, based off your 3-4 defense. I mean, you're going to be very, very tough up front.
Yeah, that defensive line, and there are rumors right now too that we might go get our position hero. As a matter of fact, Gerald McCoy.
Oh wow!
And add him to the squad as well. But you got Sheldon Richardson, you've got Olivier Vernon, you've got Myles Garrett, I said Sheldon Richardson already. So I mean that is a stout D line right there. Guys, we're all knotted up here, 14 to 14.
I still have no idea how he scored a touchdown from that camera angle.
I mean, we're seeing all kinds of new stuff tonight.
Oh, and he almost lurked it. It looked like it was a bad timing drop. What that means is that he basically held the interception button from the jump, because that was actually a pretty good lurk right there. Just held the button way too long. So I think right here, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to put yourself in this spot. A lot of these guys are playing in their first tournament ever. But your goal right here is obviously 7. I mean, you're going to put yourself in a spot where if you don't come away with 7, you're going to give the Eagles a great opportunity to work the rest of the clock, and a touchdown of their own would win the ball game. So you just need to focus on getting 7. Doesn't matter when, but that's the goal right here.
Ultimate legend Steve Young to ultimate legend Randy Moss for a nice pitch and catch right there. Yo, we're going to see some gun monster right here? That's what I just saw?
Bam, a.k.a. Skeeman.
Yep.
And you see right here, we got a player named Scheme, but not the Skeeman I'm talking about. He actually uses this as a formation. He'll come out in it, and then he'll audible into whatever else he wants to audible to, just to make you respect that look. It also kind of helps with some of the loop and shed style meta defenses that we're seeing less of today. Virginia in the chat says both these players play on this camera angle. No, we're watching the feed from one person's vantage point, and this is their preferred camera angle. That doesn't mean that both players play on it.
Gronk, Moss, Rice, all the usual suspects out there for DJ, and he goes down. Skeeman gets in there, and it knocks him down for a big loss on 3rd down. DJ has a long way to go here on 3rd and 23. Let's see if he reaches into the playbook and grabs.
Quinnen Williams with some interior pressure right there. A little bit of a rarity. You see a lot of edge block shedding, and Randy Moss over in the middle holds on to that one. Took a big hit.
I don't know how he held on to that one. Basically just takes a monster shot right to the nose. Able to hold on. 1st and 10. Time winding down in the 3rd quarter here. DJ has the ball on the 30-yard line, looking to make an impact here. Yeah, this angle, a lot of people in the chat not a fan of the angle. I don't know. It's a little different. It's a little something different,
I'm definitely not a fan of it. I mean, just from the way that I've always played, you need to be able to see the whole field. I mean, it's very tough. Cinematically, it looks
right.
It's
I'm going
fine.
from the watching point of view right now. I don't think I could ever play a game like this, but watching it is certainly interesting and different for sure. The chat is not a fan.
I'd say the chat is definitely against the camera angle. You see a couple people that are like, I kind of like it, but it's definitely not what you're used to.
T-Ski says you can't make a bad read if you can't see it. I mean, taps forehead, I mean, got
True.
a point there.
T-Ski would know about those.
Oh.
Saucy. I'm kidding. He made the final 8 in the last Friday Night Football. He's coming back this week. I'm just joshing him a little bit.
Zan the Savage here on Thursday night.
Nah, T-Ski knows I'm kidding. Chewbacca Lemma, what's going on, man?
DJ on the move here. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line, threatening with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left here. And he hands it to none other than Marshawn Lynch. Only gets him 2 yards there,
We'll see right here if they decide to actually give Marshawn the ball here with the lead late in the 4th quarter of an important football game. I think right here you see him coming out in the – right as I say that, it comes out empty. 2nd down and 8 from the 14. Hey, you never know.
Empty backfield, going to the air.
Ooh, underneath on that drag.
Man.
Was not really open. MSA Jeff, thank you for your sub via Twitch Prime. Much appreciated, man.
Rice had like a half of step there, but it wasn't good enough.
We have 3rd down and 8 in the red zone. He's going to come out in the gun bunch here. Moss, Rice, Gronk to the right. Marshawn staying in the block here is Young over the middle. I don't think that's going to be enough for the first down. Decision time here for ICU. I'm just going to call him ICU because I can't. Maybe DJ. Let's go with DJ, I suppose. Goal line formation.
Yeah, DJ is where I stuck, and that's where I'm sticking.
I don't like the toss call here. He's got that baseline defense, that corner's out there on the perimeter.
You got Sean T up in the box looking to make the stop in the 2 gap there. Spreads the defense there at last second. And he's able to get out there and stop him from the touchdown, but not the first down. So we got a fresh set of downs for DJ there, but does keep him out of the end zone. Just not enough to give him a new fresh set of downs there. Keep him from it.
Wasn't sure of what defensive call that was there. The toss call was pretty nice. You got a good block there from Franco. That outside corner is not in the run fit in a cover 4, so that's why that call ended up being pretty good. If it was a cover 2, might have seen Dion make a little bit more penetration, especially with that clutch trade in the backfield. Another reason I don't like this camera angle, how can you run a toss to
you can't even see what's going on out there. Yeah, we knew that was coming though, right there. QB sneak for the touchdown there. Punches it in for 6 points.
And now it will be up to Scheme. He's going to need to force a drive down the field. He does have all 3 timeouts at his disposal.
Yep.
So, and a minute 59, I mean, that's way more than enough time.
Yo, Jealous, thank you for coming on out, man. Thank you for the support. Definitely appreciate it.
Definitely all the first time, some first time long times. If you guys are first time long times, make sure you guys are chatting. I mean, let us know. Even if you've been lurking for a long time, let us know how long you've been watching. Is this your first time watching us? Is this your 20th time? Definitely speak up in the chat. We got a really good community here in this chat. Everybody's very positive.
I see the best beard on Twitch in here.
I see the best beard on Twitch right next to me.
Nah, Chewy's in here, man. What's going on, Chewy? Thanks for coming out, dude. Second best beard on Twitch.
Second? All right. Futwiz, thank you so much, man. Cooper, what's going on? It is Zan and Goo.
All right, guys, we're just under the 2-minute warning here. Scheme's coming back. He's got the ball. DJ just scored, taking it to 21-14. All 3 timeouts, though, on Scheme's side here. Let's see if he can use them to his advantage.
Sticking with that tight flex offense right here. Look for this double move late across the middle here for Scheme. Good user lurk, but he's going to go to the corner route. He's going to find Alshon Jeffrey. And that's going to be a big gain for a first down to the DJ 39-yard line. Clock is ticking, a minute 42. Not time to start worrying about using those quite yet.
Not yet. I mean, minute 36 is still a lot of time when you're in your game plan, when you're running your 2-minute drill. You're set up for this. If you're not seeing the issue, don't use the timeout. Use it if you make a mistake or something doesn't go your way, or you don't get out of bounds like you just did right there. Don't need to use the timeout.
I like his dedication to his progression read right there. Number 1 was the running back in the flat. He did decide to press his luck and look for number 2 deeper. Just takes his first down, the 8 yards, and just gets out of bounds, stopping the clock.
You're supposed to ask me about an EB autograph that I owe Coop. Do I owe Coop an autograph of some sort? Zan asked you
I'm assuming
about the
that
EB
means
autograph?
an Eric Berry autograph.
Oh, Eric Berry. Okay.
He's a
Could be.
diehard Chiefs fan.
Ah, okay. I see. It's making all kinds of sense now. I've met Eric a few times. Never got an autograph from Eric, though. Eric's one of those dudes that he actually remembered my name and called me by name. Hey, Mike, from across the room. When that kind of stuff happens, incredible, by the way. Absolutely
wow,
incredible.
You remembered me?
Right. I was like, wow. Well, it is the most popular men's name in the world, I guess, so it's probably not that hard. But hey, guys, we got Scheme here, 3rd and 2.
We're seeing meta verticals. He's looking for the wheel, but the flat was there to defend it. Now what's he looking for?
Oh, the tippy toe catch on the sidelines for the first time.
I've been impressed with his his drive here. I mean, he's just taking what's open. Plenty of time. I mean, he's already down inside the 30.
Literally has not used one of those timeouts yet. Has gotten out of bounds. I think we've just seen 3 different times there on this drive. So some great stick work, getting those inbounds and those tippy toe catches on the sidelines.
Again, look for Moss on that double move over the middle. We've seen that DJ has covered it pretty much the entire game. That's gonna be
Didn't
Tyreek
have it on
underneath.
that one either. He was covered, Moss, on that double move. So smart pass out to the flats there. 1 minute and ticking.
And I'll tell you what I'm doing right now if I'm scheme. I'm going up tempo right here. No timeouts. You need to save them in the event that you score and you want to try to get the ball back in a tie situation, or you're going to need them if you turn the ball over here. So
Yep.
go ahead and go up tempo right here and save those timeouts.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Oh, what happened there? I thought Williams was wide for that. It seemed like Williams kind of stopped.
Looked like Ricky tried to bounce open, little get open logic, scramble play right there, and Kyler Murray just airmailed it. And fortunately for scheme, DJ didn't click on and make that easy interception.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that DJ did click on the wide receiver there and paused for Williams there for 1 second is what it looked like. Otherwise, I think he was catching that ball. Moss there towards the sidelines, getting the first down, staying in bounds, and there's that first timeout that we were looking for from scheme.
I'm kind of conflicted. I'm not a big fan of the timeout right there. I think that you just have to go up tempo. I really do. I mean, now that we're getting pretty late,
Over the middle, wide open, the Galladay first.
Oh,
Oh, fumble.
that's gonna do it. That's why you can't use the timeout,
Unbelievable.
because now it's over. You don't have the timeout at your disposal. If you that's bad luck. Obviously, you can't control that happening. But that's why I like the up tempo right there in that spot.
Big hitter, hit stick right over the middle there. Turnover, and that is just some absolute heartbreak for Scheme, who was on a monster 2-minute drill drive right there. It looked like he was going to put some points on the board.
Very efficient. He took what was open the entire drive. I just think the one mistake was that timeout right there, because right now he'd be in a spot where he's got him deep inside his own territory, inside his own 5. He's going to run the ball 3 times. You burn all those timeouts instead of using them. You got your shot. You got a
You're
shot
still
with
in
30
decent
seconds left.
field goal position at least, or not field goal position, just scoring position
Right.
at all if he's punting to you that deep.
It's so much different than what you would say in real life, because in real life you're like, yeah, you got to use the timeout there. What are you talking about, Zan? But in Madden, it's like 40 seconds is a long time.
It really is, yep. Oh, man, what a heartbreaker there. I think that was even a CPU hit stick as well. I think I saw the user hit stick just over to the right. He missed with it a little bit there, so that's just still just breaking my heart for Scheme here. DJ looking like he's going to come out with the Vic. He's with the victory with Vic. And, man, that's, I think, the best game of the night right there so far. What do you think?
I'll tell you what, we're going to be moving on without the camera angle.
That's there's some good news for us.
So for those in the chat that didn't want the camera angle going forward, that's not going to be a thing in the next round. Oh, not true. According to Will, our tech guy, he just said he switched the feed, so that is not true. We are going forward with the angle, so I lied to you guys.
Just when you thought it was safe. Can they hear Will when he comes on?
No, they can't.
Oh, why not? That would be great. We got to have him hear you when you come on. And give us the
we
little
need that
tidbits.
third, like Booger McFarland on the sideline, the
That's what I'm
Willmobile.
saying. Dan Patrick show. He's all, he's got the guys over there chirping in.
Back at the desk here, Zan here with Goo. That was our first round of Thursday Night Football. What do we want to call it? Friday Night Football Thursday edition?
Friday night football on Thursday. I don't know.
The
I don't
NFL
know.
does it. Everything's Thursday Night Football when it's not Thursday, so I guess it works.
The last time I was here was Friday night football on Saturday. So, I mean, we can do this. We can
It's
do it.
always Friday. And speaking of Friday, we're going to be coming back tomorrow with the KFC tailgate. We still got a lot more on the way here tonight. One of our Mutthead Forum community members is going to be walking away with $1,000. We're going to take a short break, allow these semifinal matchups to kick off, and we'll be back with the coverage.
citizens of a future redefined. No regrets tied to the things we leave behind. Brand new possibilities, technologies, and currencies. A new sun will rise, and shadows quickly fade. Dawn of a new age. Citizens of a future redefined. No regrets tied to the things we leave behind. Brand new possibilities, technologies, and currencies. A new sun will rise, and shadows quickly fade. Dawn of a new age. Shadows work on the base, put in work on it. I put in work on the base, put in work on it. I put in work on the base. I put in work on the base, put in work on.
Hey guys, we are back on a Thursday night version of Friday Night Football here from the Mutthead HQ in lovely Huntsville, Alabama. I'm your guy, Mike McFadden, along with my guy and your guy, Zan. What's going on, brother?
Semi-final action, man. We're starting off with almost another pick. I'll tell you what, every ball that goes up in the air when Hercules is on defense, there is a defender right next to it. His defense has been very good here early in this tournament. He's already got him 4th and 9.
Now, you know Hercules from those Bumblebee uniforms before. He's now in the standard away Steelers uniforms, so keep an eye out for when he is on defense. He has that new Jamal Adams out there lurking around position heroes. Speaking of position heroes, our next giveaway is coming up momentarily here for position hero Gino. So we're going to go through those position heroes tonight, and then we got a Kahuna giveaway as well, so stay tuned for that.
Geno Atkins on deck, Levante David a little bit later, Kevin Zeitler after that, and then everything we've given away tonight all in one shot for our Kahuna giveaway.
Am I eligible for that Zeitler?
You mean you don't already have him on your Browns team?
I actually did not add. I was on an airplane all day today. Otherwise, he would have been on it immediately. So the plans are get back on Saturday, get off the plane, head home, add Zeitler to the Browns team.
99 pass block across the board. The pass block rating, finesse, and power. Or I'm sorry, footwork and power.
So I
all
think
99.
A lot of keys to Baker's success last year and throwing that rookie TD record was that line. And Zeitler heading over to the New York Jets. I'm not too happy about it, but not Jets, Giants. But I heard that we got somebody pretty good from the Giants in return. So
never heard of him.
He's got one of those 3 initial names. Just the legends have those 3 initial names. Just legends, just pure legends. So.
Little tray open here again from Hercules. Now his opponent, this one is T. Guerra. Now T. Guerra basically told us in our Discord earlier, this is how you say my name. He wanted us to get it right.
Guerra, like guarantee, like guaranteed, but T. Guerra.
And
Okay.
I mean, so far he's backed it up. If you tell somebody this is how you like last time we saw that was Pavin who did that, and he won his tournament. So we'll see if that works the same for T.
Gotta put some
Guerra.
respect on his name, bro. Yo, Bell breaking free. When I tell you about that thin, upright running style, that is exactly what I'm talking about. And Le'Veon Bell able to squeeze his way through that 2-hole, through that 3-hole without getting caught up in the animations from big shoulder pads. Squeezes out a big run. 1st and 10 for Hercules on the 25-yard line.
Inside zone's been a staple of Hercules, just kind of keeping the ball on the ground. You see Chris Johnson, that's a huge lane, gain of 12. I mean, heck, if he's playing defense like that, the way he is right now, and just keeping the ball on the ground, I think that's a recipe for success, especially with the big money on the line.
Yeah, I mean, he's just gashing them up the middle right now. I don't know if we had some side pressure, edge pressure on those past 2 plays, but definitely found some pay dirt through the middle there. It looks like that Tigera has now stuffed the middle a little bit to keep that from happening on this play.
I'll tell you right there, that was a direct tell of his coverage shell. Cover 0 blitz. You saw the depth of all the coverage players, the safeties and the corners aligned about 8 yards off the ball directly over the man that they were guarding. Right there, if you're Hercules, you have to recognize that and go to some of your man beaters right there. Right there, he threw a high point pass in traffic.
Yeah, yep.
Got to recognize that, hit some crossers, hit some slants, use some motion routes to get off the jam. Got to free these guys up. Again, coming back with that cover 0, and he's going to run the ball.
Bell out of the backfield here, getting some strong blocking over there by Megatron, I think, on the left side of the field. Is able to squeeze out a couple yards, 3rd and 3 on the 6-yard line here. Threatening with 50 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
Active Navy in the chat. Thank you for your service. Gunner, appreciate you hanging out with us tonight here on Friday Night Football on Thursday, I think is that what you said?
Friday night on Thursday? Yeah, Friday Night Football on Thursday. Or, yeah, I think that's what we said.
It's like the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Right, yeah. Very much so. Yo, Chris Johnson with the speed to get out of the hole there. Gets the 1st down. Completes the 3rd and 3. We're 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Hercules looking to punch it in here. Do we see QB sneak, QB draw?
Absolutely. Right here, you've got 4 opportunities for the 1. Do not mess around and toss it and take a loss of 3. Run the QB sneak.
You're not
four
throwing
ti-
a slant?
Four
You're not
times in
throwing
a
a
row
slant
right
here?
here. 4 times.
You're handing it to Marshawn Lynch, maybe?
You're playing a dice roll game at this point. Just no
You see
Marshawn
what-
Lynch.
Yeah, you see what I did there.
I see what you did there. It took me a second. Before we went into the break, he gives it to Franco, and
Full back for the win. Let's go.
all's well that ends well. Touchdown for Hercules, and it's been the defense and the run game for him, and stays true here in round number 2 as he takes the early lead as we end the first quarter. Before we went to break, somebody said that you look a lot like Tim the Tatman. But in the spirit of what time of the year it is and the big show on television right now, I think you look a lot like Mr. Tormund Giantsbane.
Giant's Bane. I've been drinking Giant's milk. It's what's gotten the beard so red. I'm looking for the Halloween costume right now. We got to find like some mole fur jackets that are white or something like that. It's in the works. It's in the works. So
I think you look a lot like him. I don't think you need much of an outfit to pull that one off.
I wear a
You'll
little
be
fur,
convincing.
get my hair dirty a little bit. We're done.
Have you ever gotten somebody in public that's like, yo, you look just like that guy?
I have gotten it a few times. Actually, I got a who is the Euron Greyjoy. I actually got that guy too because without the beard, I kind of look like Euron a little bit. I got somebody to say
Yeah,
that.
you know, I kind of see it. We might have to Photoshop
So-
you without a beard. I think it puts you side by side. I kind of see it.
I've got a picture. I'm just not showing it.
Man,
to
you just look like every single Game of Thrones character.
the winter is coming, so I had to grow the beard. It's just to prepare, pretty much. So.
Where is the big woman? Yes.
Brienne. Should we start talking about Game of Thrones? Because I got some stuff to say, bro. I've got stuff to
I
say.
don't know what the statute of limitations, and I don't want to be that guy to spoil it in front of 7,300 in the chat. So I'm gonna say no. I know you're leading the stream, but
Yeah. All right. We'll leave the spoilers out of this stream, but we'll just say I've got lots of things to say. See me on Twitter. See me on my streams. And we'll talk it. We'll talk about it. We'll get through it together, guys. I don't even want to talk about what's going on the screen right now, by the way. So more Game of Thrones talk. What was that? 2nd and 6 here. We have got those fancy Bucks uniforms for T. Guerra out there. 2nd and 6. What are the Bucks doing this year?
you know, I'm not sure. You got Bruce Arians reuniting with Todd Bowles. That one hurt me a lot right there when the Bears lost Vic Fangio initially. And they were looking for their next defensive coordinator. I thought there was no chance that Todd Bowles was going to choose Tampa over Chicago. But nonetheless, you see those two reunite in Tampa Bay. I think it's going to be good for Jameis Winston. I think we're going to finally see him emerge this year. And I know that that's a pretty polarizing topic. There's a lot of
we've heard that one a few times. We're going
Right.
to really see the good side of Jameis Winston this year.
I think if there's a guy who can bring it out of him, it's Arians. He's a great players coach. He commands respect well. I could just see Jameis maybe growing a little bit, maturing a little bit as a passer. If he doesn't do it this year, I don't know that you can say Jameis will.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like show me year for him. You know, it really is. He had all the talent coming out of college, highly touted. Really showed flashes in his rookie season, and then has since struggled with either other personnel or just his own mental state and some struggles that he's been going through. So I kind of follow them a little bit because, of course, being in Florida, we have a few NFL teams down there, that are all in kind of close proximity to each other. And in the EA office, had a lot of Tampa Bay fans. Shout out to Jake Stein on stream tonight for the Madden Ultimate Team reveal for 20. Did a great job out there showing off all the new stuff. Jake is one of those devs that has the heart of the community in absolute mind. He's got his ear to the ground for the community as well. So big shout out to my guy Jake. Miss him like crazy out there.
Oh, in
my
traffic.
Lord.
And another interception for Hercules. We might just have to start a counter. I've already lost track through 6 quarters, 5.5 quarters.
Yeah, I think we're at the 2 hands now. Basically, we've hashed the 5 mark, and we're on to like the 6th interception now for Hercules. Hate to see it. All these Steelers interceptions out there, but no. Shout out to my guy Hercules here, doing great on defense.
Now, if you're T. Guerra and you probably didn't get a chance to scout, you would know this is draw only. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe, let's just say that Hercules makes the final, if we maybe start to see some run committing when he goes to that bunch quads formation.
Haven't had a chance yet. We didn't talk about Geno Winter, did we?
We did not.
Excellent. All right. So, Blood Dread 1022 is the position hero Geno Atkins winner. I'm going to be whispering out to you. Please answer ASAP so we can get your GT, your PSN ID, or your PC Origin ID as well. Guys, the chat is rooting for you not to answer. So get back to us as soon as possible before we call for those dice in the chat and reroll. Winner has 2 minutes. We've got the 2-minute warning for the winner here.
Another cover zero look right there. I like the idea. He ID'd that blitz quickly and got the ball to the running back. You also saw right there, looked like T. Guerra went with a manual rush and left that running back open. We'll see if Hercules goes back to that later in this ball game. Looks like he finally got out of that cover zero look right here.
2 minutes left, minute in the game here. He's got all of his timeouts. Scrambling with Vic, left side of the field. Nice little scramble, about 14 yards there for a first down. Taking it down to the 31-yard line of T. Guerra.
Looks to me like maybe a little cat blitz off the short side of the field right there. Got flushed out of the pocket. The issue is you can't flush Vic to his throwing arm side. If you're going to bring that pressure and make him roll, you got to make him roll to the right.
Le'Veon Bell still putting in some work here for Hercules. A little 4-yard scramble up the middle as we wind down the first half here. We got about 1 minute left here. Mr. Blood, what was your name, sir? Blood Dread 1022. Otherwise, the rerolls are sure going to be popping up in the chat.
You don't want to be that guy who managed to win a giveaway amongst 7,500 other people, and then you don't claim your prize. You don't want to be that guy.
I'm just waiting for Mud Guru has won giveaway. Oh, nice little pass and catch there to Sanders for 7 points. Nice drive to end the half for Hercules.
I'll say this much. Through the games that I've watched so far, Hercules does stand above the rest of the field from what I've seen. He hasn't really had to put the ball in the air that much, but you saw right there a little crossing pattern. That dig to Emmanuel Sanders made one guy miss, and it was an easy walk-in touchdown. And now this is where the most mistakes are made in Madden. A lot of times you see players press at the end of the first half, especially when they have the ball coming out. You can see right here if T. Guerra really tries to force the issue right here, you could see another Hercules interception.
Our guy Bugs is in the chat calling for the reroll. So the man is a savage. Man of the chat, man of the people. Bugs says to reroll it, and I think our 2-minute limit is up. Reroll time. Let's get the dice in the chat
There
here.
they are. Bring those rerolls. Bugs, I tried, man. I tried to carry your torch of rerolling, and I don't do it to your level, man.
Bugs, the ultimate reroll guy. I'm telling you, I was feeling bad for him the last time. I was in your seat the last time, and I'm like, man, I hope they answer. I hope they get it. Bugs is like, nah, I hope they don't. Reroll that thing. Such a savage.
You forgot to add something about Matt Stafford or insert Lion player here.
Lion player,
best in the NFC.
Megatron, best receiver all time, something like that. Yeah.
That's pretty accurate right there.
Actually, it is kind of accurate. That's pretty accurate. That's pretty hard to argue with.
No, I totally agree. I think that, obviously Moss. I think it's Moss, and then you've got the Jerry, and then Calvin.
Yeah, but is it rings, though? Are we deciding upon
Right.
rings? Are we deciding upon touchdowns, receptions? The eye test tells you Megatron. The ring test tells you Jerry, right? And I think that we have that same problem with LeBron versus Jordan.
A certain guy that wore
Certain guys.
the real 23.
See, right? Now are we talking stats or are we talking championships?
Oh, man. Nah, I'm just here to stir the pot.
Chat saying Rice hands down, Rice hands down. I don't know. Calvin's popping up here as well. So pretty polarizing topics. Good old football banter. We love it. You love it. It's what we're here for.
You can't be wrong. I mean, you're choosing Moss, you're choosing Calvin, you're choosing Jerry. I mean, any of those three, you're set up.
I want to do an all-time draft. We should do an all-time draft. Just every player, put them on the board, see how that goes.
I've got one that a certain dev down at EA has brought up as we have RJ Young 317 with the sub via Twitch Prime.
Thank you, RJ.
Mr. Scantleberry, a time or two, has brought this one up.
Oh, my gosh. 7th interception?
We're losing count. Hercules is on fire. But the better NFL career, Bo Jackson or Michael Vick?
Oh, snap. Oh,
That's a
boy.
tough one. When you look up the stats, you think one thing and then you look it up and you're like, oh, wait.
It's tough comparing QB to running back. Let me say that, right? But again, let's talk eye test. My God, Bo Jackson was out of control, right? Vic had a little lull there in the middle of his career, had a strong comeback with the Eagles, finished out his career pretty good there as well. That's a tough one, man. Who are you going to draft, Bo Jackson or Michael Vick? I think I'm going to take Bo Jackson.
I'm taking Bo Jackson.
Yeah, I think I am.
I think in terms of quarterbacks, are we talking Madden? Because I'm taking Vic.
Right. Right. No, we're talking football. Drafting a
I'm taking
football
Bo
team.
Jackson.
Yeah.
And I'm telling him to stay away from the Kansas City Royals. I want you to dedicate your life to
No
my
baseball.
football team.
Yeah, no bow. He's a big bow and arrow guy too. No bow and arrows. You have to concentrate on football the entire time you're here, and wear a knee brace. So just saying, just in case, That talk about athletes struck down by injuries in the prime of their career that we wish we could have seen more from. Bo Jackson is probably the top guy on that list.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, he. Anyone you ask puts him instantly in the top athletes of all time conversation. I mean, it's just he was incredible. I mean, everything he did, it was like, if you haven't seen that documentary on ESPN about him,
oh yeah,
definitely
definitely one of my
out.
favorites for sure. Who is the Hurricanes halfback that had his knee obliterated versus Ohio State as well? I'm thinking he was going to be one of the best halfbacks that we saw. He had a nice little NFL career. Even with his injury, but
Willis McGahee,
I thought really could have had a shining career there if he hadn't had that injury as well. So he's on that list of mine as well. Gronk with a huge catch there. It was second and 17, but way more than enough yards to pick up that first down for Gronk. And we got Hercules back on the drive again, just crossed that 50-yard line and is into T. Garrett territory.
Look at the depth of those defensive players. You can see right there. I love the zone read call right there. Excellent call right there. He turns that zero blitz, makes that edge rusher wrong, and he gets outside on the free release.
Bro, you know who won the giveaway?
Who was it? Doppelganger?
My guy, Doppelganger, won the giveaway.
What is going on? He's won in 2 straight weeks.
It's just the positive force for good. That's what it is. That's right. Like, it's just crazy.
So all you have to do in the chat is just talk about Guru nonstop, and you win giveaways.
I guess. Hey, my hands have been here. You've seen the entire time. I have nothing to do with this. I've been sitting here calling the game. Congratulations, my guy Doppelganger. Definitely appreciate all the support. We've got some really good football we're calling here tonight. Hercules looking to be the man to beat tonight with the defensive stick skills, with the offensive scheme that has been moving the ball all night here. 2nd and goal, and he ran. I'm sitting here talking good about him, and he gets a flag for running out of play clock.
Yeah, not sure what was going on there. Going to cost him. No, I think we saw a decline to that penalty right there, unless I'm.
Did he decline it?
I think he declined the penalty.
Well, that was
unless I'm
awfully
sleeping on it.
sportsmanlike of him.
Hey, I'm taking $1,000 on the line.
Hey, it's money.
Move
Right?
him back, coach.
Like, if this is a 6-pack of Pepsi, or something, then I'm going to decline it. But
Ooh, risky read right there. Goes to the high point.
high point again. He's been trying to force that high point in
I'm
there.
not a fan of the high point against the man coverage. You're immediately guaranteeing a catch and traffic penalty because you're throwing it to a covered receiver. If you're going to go with those high points, make sure that you're throwing it into a hole in the zone. High points in between the safeties and cover 2. Low points, underneath the hook zone tier. You can't just throw a high ball against man coverage and expect him to come down with it.
I like this Le'Veon Bell route right here. Oh, come on, throw it to him. Yes,
Goes to the
right
playmaker,
there.
but it was across the body, across the field.
He had him like 3 yards out of the end zone, wide open, just hesitated for a half a second right there. I told you, though, that Le'Veon route is mean in the red zone. It's very akin to that angle C route. Out of the backfield, that's one I definitely cheese up in the red zone right there. He had him for a second.
Those routes are pretty solid against man coverage, and we've seen T. Guerra more than a few times go to cover 1 and cover 0 blitzes. So I like the identification right there, and going to that, you just can't roll out and make that throw harder than you needed to. I think if he stands there in the pocket, he hits that throw.
If T. Guerra is going to make a move on this game, he's got some work to do, and the work needs to start right now. 1:52 seconds left in the third quarter here. And I tell you, Hercules has just been picking every single thing off. So he has to be careful, T. Guerra here. But he's got, like I said, a lot of work to do if he wants to get back in this game.
Back to pass here. all day to throw. He's going to throw the crossing route. Ooh.
Squeezes that one in there for the first down, just over the first down yard line. Steve Young just somehow threading that needle right there. That's Steve Young, another lefty, another scrambler, very similar to a Vic-style thrower and player in general. And like I said, he hit the bullseye on that one.
Young back to pass again.
There's plenty of time, bro.
Hercules has just been covering this field the entire game.
He's not even rushing anybody. I think he's just out there just lurking, basically. He's got a 3-man rush on and is just lurking everybody else. It wasn't good enough that time. T. Garrett still finding another little seam in the defense there to pop it in for a first down.
But you see, even when he doesn't rush very many players, it's having a lot of trouble finding open receivers. He's only got 83 pass yards on 12 attempts, and in Madden, that is a rather low yards per attempt. Throws the ball into a tight window that time, and he's going to hold on to it. Nice catch there, I believe, by Odell.
Every single window that
Mike
Hercules
Evans
is manning is small tonight. I'm telling you, he is keeping those windows small. He's keeping the windows half closed here all night long. I swear we're up on the 7th interception from Hercules. So T. Garrett being very careful, being very surgical with his throws right now, which he needs to be if he's going to be able to come back in this game.
See, he's running a lot of match coverage, mixing in some cover 6, mixing in cover 2 as needed. Again, right there, cover 4 quarters, and he's just kind of changing his assignments underneath to keep his opponents guessing.
Did a little possession catch there. I think he could have squeezed out a couple more yards if he had racked it, but still playing kind of that safe game right now, you know. I think he's just being a little cautious with Hercules' stick skills on defense out there roaming around.
And that's another interception. This one by Bush.
I mean, we called it out, guys, right? Like, we literally said that Hercules was out there just rushing 3. Everybody else just back and lurking. That's his 8th interception of the night. T. Garrett was threading the needle and slipping in those passes right up until that point, and Hercules took advantage.
That's a big interception, and it looks like Hercules will be heading to our final. I was just about to say right there that T. Guerra needs to play smart. There's enough time, but it was a 3-possession game. He needed to ensure points on that drive, but right as I was about to say it, that pick 6 basically ends the ball game.
Yeah, 24 points in the fourth quarter is going to be near impossible to overcome without some kind of fluky action here. We're going to be with you side by side for the entirety of the fourth quarter here, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to see what happens.
Yes, we'll be kicking off semifinal number 2 after this matchup. So we are here through the entirety. And I think we saw in the chat, let me go back up here. I wanted to give a shout out.
Yeah, let's see the fours in the chat, by the way. Let's go. Throw up the 4s. Oh, man, I think we're in the double-digit interceptions now for Hercules. That might have been his 10th interception of the night. If Farles was here, he'd probably say that was his 20th interception of the night. Unfortunately, I go to the Farles School of Math, so I think I'm right at 10. I'm not sure.
No math for me either.
See. Yeah, I was told there would be no math.
Channeling your Scott Cole right there?
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite lines now. Thanks, Scott. Your $5 is in the mail for royalties. Johnson up the middle. That was the most useless spin and unnecessary spin I've ever seen. He literally could have had 6 points on that play. Maybe he's just being nice. Maybe Hercules just being nice.
The biggest habit of the average Madden, not even the average Madden player, every Madden player, is to spam that B button. You got so used to it being over effective all year long, and now everybody does it right as they're about to get tackled no matter what, even when you have a wide open touchdown.
Beautiful. Yo, Nelson, that is right. That's your guy, Guru, man. Thank you for coming out and supporting the Mudhead Friday Night Football on Thursday night. We've got a little community stream we're doing tonight into the semifinals now, and we've got Friday Night Football tomorrow night. Also, actually on Friday.
And we have that KFC tailgate again, guys, tomorrow night at the top of the show. We're going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway, working with Kentucky Fried Chicken through Grubhub tomorrow night. So please, 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 I don't ask for a lot. Please show up tomorrow and support that right off the jump, because, you know, Grubhub, all these companies that we've been working with help make competitive Madden possible here in the summer every single week, and we need to show them the love that they're showing us. So please, tomorrow, make sure you guys show up and support that KFC tailgate. Guru and I will have the call at 8 p.m. Eastern time, but we'll go live a little bit before that. So make sure you guys show up.
Little blue collar football here. I form coming out. Blunt up the middle. Doesn't quite take it home, but I think that's going to be the formation choice here for the next play or so. That's right, guys. So come out and support us. It means the world. It not only means the world, but it literally keeps the lights on and the stream going. Like, I mean, so if you guys love what Mudhead has been able to do over the past year here with the tournaments and look to see more of that done in the future, please come and offer your support tomorrow night while KFC is in the house. We're going to be tailgating. I'm looking forward to that, man.
Definitely down to tailgate tomorrow. Colt 45 says, are we going to crush a bucket of chicken tomorrow? I might crush a bucket of chicken on my own.
They still make their
man.
spicy wings, right? They still make the spicy version of the wings. I'm definitely going to be into at least a dozen of those tomorrow, if not more. These guys weren't ready, though, man. We got Hercules putting on the extra point there, 27-0, now going into the last minute of the ball game. I was about to bring these guys the Hot Ones Last Dab hot sauce that's over 3 million Scoville units to see if they could hang live on camera. And, of course, I forgot it when I flew out this morning.
I'm so glad. Like I said, TSA wasn't letting you through security with that. That's like an atomic bomb. What are you thinking?
It could probably be used to start a fire of some sort on the plane, so it was probably not TSA safe. But I was going to chance it just to see you and Rockets try your hand at
Let
some
me
of
know
the
in the
last
chat.
dab.
If you don't know what Hot Ones is, you are missing out. It's one of the best shows on YouTube.
Yeah, Sean Evans is the host, and he gets some talent on there, dude. From Logic to like, I can't even think. He just gets everybody on there. Tenacious D.
Didn't DJ Khaled
DJ,
tap out after
the
3
second
wings?
wing or something? He tapped out, right? So they've got 10 wings. The last wing is 3 million Scoville units, and he does an interview all the way up to the last wing through gathering heat wings, and it's some of the answers you start getting out of people at the end. Pretty classic because they're in zero control of what they can say or even what they're thinking. So.
You know what? Gordon Ramsay is the all-time champ on that show too. For me, did the entire thing, not a sip of anything. The entire time.
He said the F word 120 times. They actually did a counter. There's a little video out there. You got to check it out. Trying to think who my favorite was. He was pretty amazing. Gary V was on there. Gary Vaynerchuk, one of my favorite inspiring speakers, salespeople, just a great positive force for good. If you don't know Gary Vaynerchuk, books, tweets, all the good stuff. He went in there and
another interception for Hercules.
Woodson with the pick. He's taking it down. 27-0 is how it's going to end here between Hercules and T. Guerra. Nice little game here. We had some fun. What was I saying? We were still talking hot sauce? Yeah, Hot Ones. So, what was it? We just talked Gordon Ramsay. Gary V took the wings down. Like, he ate the nubs off of the ends. There was nothing left at all.
Took the marrow from the bone.
Right, and the hot sauce and all. And he wasn't even phased. Like, he didn't turn red. He's still talking in his Gary V talk and, like, not phased. It was amazing.
Seriously, one of the best channels on YouTube. I know we're on Twitch, but make sure you guys watch that. I'm just thankful you didn't bring the last dab with you, man.
There would have been hell to pay. Just saying. It would have been hot up in here. It would have been hotter than it is right now, actually.
They got the AC on in here now. It's a much better temperature, as that is semifinal number 1.
Hey, that's in the books there. That's quite a dominating performance by Hercules. We've seen basically Hercules working his way through the bracket tonight via defense. The man has some defensive stick skills out there. I'm pretty sure we're into double-digit interceptions
I'll take the
from
over.
Hercules right now. Yeah, so some great action there. We have more giveaways coming your way. I believe we've got 2 more position heroes to give your way, and then the Kahuna as well. Guys, it's not a big Grubhub night tonight, but you can still use that touchdown code if you wanted to order yourself some Grubhub. I saw Nightbot putting that out there as well for some people asking. So just let you know.
Absolutely. Again, that's touchdown for $10 off your first order on Grubhub. That's our usual promotion that we do. This is a special version. We'll be back with Grubhub again tomorrow night with the KFC tailgate. Semifinal number 1 is over with Hercules moving on to the final. He's going to get to scout semifinal number 2, which will be coming up after the break.
Hey guys, jumping right back into the action here with Mike McFadden and my guy Zan the Man. Semifinals action. Here we go.
And I'm receiving word from my guy Ant Cap, aka Stat Boy, aka Tony Reale, aka pardon the interruption, that we've got 2 different streams with 2 wildly different camera angles. Beast likes to have the zoomed in camera angle that we saw in the previous game that he played, and DJ likes to play on the zoomed out that you're seeing right here. So take your pick. Which camera angle do you guys like more? We're going to go with the better quality feed overall, but I'm not exactly sure here.
Cool. Yeah, we got an interesting. This is the sky view. We're in the blimp right now. Is that this is the blimp view basically?
The Goodyear view.
Yeah. So Chad is saying, "Rip my eyes, ouch my eyes, ouch my eyes." But this is interesting. This is Madden football like you've never seen it before. Took that right from the back of the box.
I'll tell you this: I'm not a fan of the zoomed out, but I like it much better than the zoomed in because I can see everybody on the field.
See, I mean that is the good thing, right? Like you can adjust your receivers out there. You can see who's covered. You can see what the cornerbacks are doing. One of the reasons I like PC. Have you played some PC Madden yet?
I have not yet. I finally got a PC that is a gaming quality PC, so I'll dabble in it next year. And here we go, interception.
Yikes! Right into traffic there. Beast picks it off. He's got some great field position at DJ's 42-yard line right now. Already has 7 points on the board.
Beast walked away with a victory in the first round, 21-7 over Spartans. You guys saw DJ with a 21-14 victory over Scheme Team. And that's how we ended up in semifinal number 2. If you guys are just tuning in, Friday Night Football, Thursday night edition, PS4 Mutthead Community Championship. And that pass is incomplete, pass intended for Jerry Rice.
Yeah, and he was open there. Nice little pass to drop it down into the bucket, beating the defense there as well. But it looks like he just bobbled the ball and basically dropped it right there into the end zone. It's a definite shame.
You see right here, he changes his camera angle for the run calls, it looks like. He went from that zoomed out to a little bit closer to a regular view. Still a little bit top down with this look, but able to read the box maybe a little bit better. It's very interesting to see these guys shift back and forth between cameras. I have used in previous years, actually a year ago, I used the standard view for passing, and I would actually zoom out for the run game to be able to kind of see players flow in the run fits.
Yeah, absolutely. And I when I first started messing with the camera angles, when I would do the run, I'd actually zoom in so I could pick the hole a little bit better. I stopped doing that very quickly, but I just wanted to see if that would actually have some impact. Help me find those gaps a little better. Nice interception by DJ. Right there. He's up and he's off to the races now.
Oh,
another spin move, and he hits the sideline. He might be gone, Zan. I tell you what, boy. Pick that up back at the 37-yard line, takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Going to be 7-7 here. DJ and Beast. What a pick six.
And I'll tell you what, earlier I was clowning on that Jalen Ramsey and his inability to stick with receivers on breaks due to his agility rating. But right there, sticks with the corner route and that match coverage. He says, I don't need no stinking agility.
Let's get some sticks in the chat for showing off those stick skills right there. A mean spin move and then taking it right to the numbers.
Old Scheme 215 says, my first real tournament, I like it. Well, we like it that you like it, man. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. Thanks for hanging out with us.
We are all knotted up, Zan. Hopefully this is going to turn into one of the best games of the night. We certainly have some stiff competition here between DJ and Beast. Again, the community tournament through Mutthead this evening. Friday Night Football on Thursday night, community-centric tournament tonight, and we have DJ and Beast all knotted up in the first quarter. Some great Madden action here at Mutthead. Big shout out to my guy Rockets and Mutthead for putting on Friday Night Football. It's been an absolute treat for the community.
Oh, Droid, don't do that to me.
What did he do?
He says that my little Bears, the Cubs, aren't any good. He's a Cardinal fan. He's got to do it every time. I love you too, Droid. Now they're saying that you look like a samurai.
So, hey, I've got a sword at home. I'm just saying. On my home defense.
Is it signed by Randy Jackson, though?
No, but it needs to be. Or Samuel L. Jackson. I'll take that, actually. Either one.
Marshawn Lynch on the draw to the outside. He's only going to pick up a gain of 5.
It's a Hattori Hanzo sword. No, I wish,
Actually, speaking of, I've been getting killed for the movies. I watched Kill Bill for the first time this past week.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
very
so you're
good.
on your way.
I loved it.
So what are we going to do next, Zan? You're going to go home. You're going to get off the plane, and then what's going to happen?
apparently I've got to watch Top Gun.
Yes. Excellent. Okay, we've got it on his schedule. Now we just got to follow up and make sure after the fact to see if he's done his homework. Next tournament,
I'm
going
gonna
to
watch
be grilling
Top
you
Gun.
on Top Gun. I'm just going to say.
I'm ready for the quiz. Going to that crossing route, and that's going to be DK Metcalf, the incoming rookie receiver out of Ole Miss.
6'3" and about a 12-pack on the guy. I mean, he doesn't even have a 6-pack. He's got like a full 12-pack.
Comes from a great line of athletes, I believe. Is he Eric Metcalf's nephew, or is he his son?
Eric Metcalf, one of the most slippery backfield forces to play for the Cleveland Browns. Thank you for calling that out, my friend. Also very active in the social media space. He's out there. I think my guy Dog Pound ended up actually meeting up with him and having lunch with the guy one day up there in Cleveland. So, Eric Metcalf, thanks for the reference there, my friend. Appreciate that.
2nd down and 6 here for the Seahawks. Going to be another delayed give. Here's Marshawn. Stay up the middle next time. It looked like he had more room. He tried to cut that all the way outside.
He really did, and he's got himself Marshawn Lynch, one beast mode. So run that thing up the middle. Use the truck. I mean, if he's got the draft Marshawn Lynch there, one of my favorite, if not, I mean, I will just say this. I'm using the draft Marshawn Lynch, the limited edition right now, and I wouldn't be bumping it to the outside with him. Definitely not.
Definitely run the ball up the middle with a physical back, high strength, high break tackle, great trucking rating. He can take that run between the tackles. You don't have to bounce that outside like you're a CJ2K.
Right. A lot of people in the chat also saying they use that Mixon. Oh, my Lord. There was a...
That's a great item, that Mixon.
He really does a lot, really like a bowling ball build, able to take a hit and also able to bounce it to the outside. That's a shame right there. Marshawn Lynch just getting his shoelaces tied up with the left tackle there. Otherwise, I think we were going to see a big, not only a first down, but a big gain there from Beast. Let's see what he does on 4th and 1. He is certainly not punting the ball.
Patriot RB 75. Nick is actually off. The next thing he's commentating is going to be the DreamHack event. So I'm filling in. This is Zan. So yes, I'm deprived of great movies, and that's going to be intercepted. Force that drag. Looked like he might have had the backside hitch there, and that's my personal favorite strong safety in the game, Ed Reed, on that big interception coming down from that 3-receiver hook to pick off that drag right over the middle.
Ed Reed, one of the most famous Ultimate Team safeties in the history of Ultimate Team. When Ed Reed comes out, you're certainly scrambling to go get him, to add him to your team. My swimmy memories harken back to Madden Ultimate Team 11 and to Golden Ticket Ed Reed. I think there were only 25 of them or 20 of them roaming around out there. I was one of the lucky recipients of one of those golden tickets back in the day. That Ed Reed would go anywhere on the field. You put him, he would literally respond to the stick input immediately, and it felt so unfair. So Reed, just one of those forces on the Ultimate Team field that you always have to go out and add to the squad immediately.
I'm definitely an agility truther when it comes to coverage, and that's one of Ed Reed's big-time strengths. And on top of just having unbelievable traits, he's clutch, big hitter, plays the ball in the air, aggressive, has the zone, has the man, got speed. And you slap that hot hands on him this year, he makes some of the most ridiculous animations in the game.
Yeah, I'm either playing with hot hands or tip drill or some combination of those on my safeties out there and my linebackers out there. So definitely one of my favorite. Let me see here. I had a question in the chat I wanted to answer. Where's it at? Where'd it go?
Futwiz says, I use Adams, Reed, and Sean Taylor as 3 safeties, and that's a great trio right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean Taylor's still very effective back there. Adam Baum asked, how does position hero Ramsey play better than Dion? My immediate answer, without playing much with Ramsey, is he's not going to play as good as Dion. Dion's just got the every rating where you need it, and Ramsey has only got 81 catch, if I'm not mistaken. So I think he's going to drop a couple more of those interceptions that Prime Time is going to be able to come down with for you.
Where you're going to really notice Ramsey is if you play a heavy covered 2 defense where he's going to be playing cloud flats. He's just going to stand out there, be tall, be physical in the run game, play that force or cutback assignment in your run fit. Although, it's crazy to say this, but Dion is not that big of a liability in the tackling game late in ball games because his clutch trait really prevents him from giving up too many easy broken tackles.
Yeah, and it depends. If I've had success blitzing Dion off of the edge as well in those late game situations because of that as well. He does come up with those late game tackles, and then he's got the speed to really just blow the quarterback's mind when you do rush him in there.
A lot of competitive players will say that Dion is the best blitzer of all time in Madden because of that speed and that clutch ability.
Yep, absolutely. Jab says Dion has got no press, and I totally get that, and I'm with you on there. Just don't press when you have him, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't been a big fan of press this year. Personally, I think that
Marshawn breaking free right there.
Looks like we were about to see Beastquake.
That was a man-sized stiff arm right there from Beast Mode to break free for a couple extra yards. We got a 2nd and 4 Beast on the drive. We're almost through the first half here of our semifinal. Clock's running 1 minute and 30 seconds ago. He is deep in DJ's territory at the 25-yard line. Guys, we got a Levante David giveaway as well. Speaking of positional heroes, so what are the rules, my friends? We got to be following the channel. We got to be active in chat. And we got to be a positive force for good. We're going to be rolling that here momentarily, guys. So be sure to answer that whisper. Give us the GT or your PSN or Origin ID for PC.
Also, shout-outs to Old Scheme 215 with the sub via Twitch Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime, that means you have Twitch Prime. Just link your account to your Amazon account. That will give you 1 free gift sub that you can give to any content creator on Twitch. As we have another interception. Somebody asking about that Jalen Ramsey. That's number 2 for him in the first half.
So, I haven't seen any from Primetime this game. We've seen a few from Primetime tonight. I think they might even have the equal number of interceptions out there. So we've got a kind of a defensive battle between Primetime and Ramsey going on tonight. A lot of interceptions tonight, Zan.
You want a pro tip for both these players? Switch your camera angle.
Yeah, start there. Let's start with that and then work from there.
Wham call. Great run defense there.
Could you see it was Wham? I couldn't even see it from way up here in the satellite seating what that play was.
Saw that Wham block from that tight end right there. For those that don't know what a Wham scheme is, essentially what you're doing is you're letting a defensive lineman, an interior defensive lineman, unblock through the middle, and you get a down block from the auto motion player that's supposed to basically trap him out of the play. Usually a trap is kicking outside. The Wham is down blocking.
Yo, my guy, jealous of myself. The first time out to a tournament tonight, he just mentioned not that long ago in the chat, has won. Walks off in his first stream
beginner's luck,
with a win. Absolute beginner's luck there.
Congratulations on that giveaway. We still have one more positional hero giveaway in the Kahuna.
The best one, the best positional hero. Kevin Zeitler, former Brown. You might have heard of him. Pretty good.
Right now, he's the most expensive of all the positional heroes.
Makes sense. 99 blocking across the board. It's kind of good. Kind of good. You might want that on your team.
Melvin Gordon runs into a wall right there. No gain. And we have Icewater 96 with the sub via Twitch Prime. Welcome to the squad, man. Much appreciated. Thank you for that support.
Yeah, Futwiz, appreciate that as well, and we definitely love interacting with the chat as well. It's what Twitch is all about, what streaming's all about. So it's nice that we got some great games of Madden on here for some money as well. But we're here for you guys, so thanks a lot, and definitely appreciate you coming out.
Without you guys and without you guys supporting our great sponsors that we've had, this is not possible. So yes, this is absolutely for you guys. It's about you guys and providing back to the community because you guys have helped support and carry competitive Madden here into I'm just gonna say it. I think we're headed into a golden age of Madden esports. I really think that this is all really exploding before our very eyes right now.
Yeah, I'm just super blessed to be a part of it. We got DJ here running out of time in the first half. It looks like he's going to be trying to punch it in here before time runs out and get himself a first down.
Why is he not using the timeouts here?
Yeah, I don't understand why he's letting this clock just tick with 3 timeouts right now. He's expecting to punch it in either right now or take a timeout and get the field goal or something.
I do not like that game management at all right there. Take your timeout 20 seconds ago. More than likely not going to give up the field goal coming back the other way in the final 10 seconds of the half. Give yourself an opportunity to pick up a first down, and you've got timeouts at your disposal to have 3 shots at the end zone.
Yeah, that was a very Hugh Jackson-like time management there here at the end of the half. Definitely could have been a lot more accomplished there. Like Zan said, could have punched it in for the touchdown. Still had a lot of time left to, he had all those timeouts. He could have stretched it out a little bit farther if he wanted to. But, he got out there with a field goal, and we start the second half here where he's up 10. DJ is up 10-7, and he gets the ball back. So he's probably taking that into account as well. Hey, let me get out of here with 3 points, getting the ball back. Beast has not been able to stop my offensive attack. So, let's just play it safe and get out of here with a 3.
I like it more now that I've seen that he has the ball to open the second half, but I still think that was far too conservative. You got to give yourself a chance down inside the 5-yard line to give yourself a chance for 7 points, especially in a ball game that's 7-7 at halftime. I totally understand why he did it, but at the end of the day, scared money don't make money, and you're playing for $1,000.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. Jealous of myself
here.
says first time he's won anything since his 3rd grade spelling bee. Congratulations
Hey.
again, man.
A lot of us don't have one of those on our resume either.
Yeah, I don't. How do you
Spell
bee?
resume.
Yeah. I can't pronounce half the names in the NFL, let alone spell them. Dime Wilder says, Fuller is a golden ticket. Go get him on your squad. No, I don't know if you know this or not, Zan, but I run Bears defense on my current Madden Ultimate
Like a
Team squad.
Bears themed defense?
Bears pass rush defense is what I run. So I've got Fuller out there. I've got Khalil Mack out there. Nice little pass and catch for the first down, by the way. Julius Peppers is running around out there. Amos, Urlacher, and the rest of the crew as well. And they are all basically like golden tickets with the Chicago Bears pass.
With the
initiated.
single best free safety in the NFL, one Eddie Bojack Jackson. That's actually his real nickname, Bojack.
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 I'm not calling him anything else now. All right, we're joining back into the action here where DJ is still working this ground game that he has established through the first half of the game. Beast has yet to have a real answer for it. 10-7, 2nd and 9. He's driving the ball and working his way towards Beast's side of the field right now. He's got Gronk, Moss, Rice, and Beckham split out, and Lynch in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to make a prediction right here. We're seeing a lot of drags underneath by the Ravens. I think it's a moment of time, or only a matter of time, as we have Jalen Ramsey with an interception for the Seahawks, his first. That's 3 Ramsey picks in this ballgame.
So I'm telling you, he must have heard us. He must have heard the say it in prime time.
I'll tell you what, whenever I'm streaming Mutt and I'm getting fed up of a player and I start saying he's about to get cut, always shows up.
That's
in the
when I
next
show
game.
up.
Press 1 if that's a real thing, guys. Press 1 if it's like that for you in the chat. You start to think about getting rid of a guy, and just that bad juju makes him perform for you.
Let me see here. Scheme, after losing the last game, actually subbed to the channel. So big shout out to Scheme as well. Super classy move there. Super classy in defeat as well tonight. Hope to see you back on the bracket soon, my friend.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for playing, man. As always, I said it earlier to Slammer. Everyone who plays competitive Madden, not everybody, but 99% of players do not have a good first tournament story. Just join the club, keep your head up, and keep grinding, man. Thank you so much for playing tonight. Got a lot of ones in the chat.
Yeah,
you guys
love
all
it.
know what I mean.
DJ now back on defense here after a turnover. We got Beast with Cam Newton in the backfield. Is that what I see back there?
Yeah, that little Superman
I
pose.
see that. So good. DJ Metcalf, too. It's really cool. See DK Metcalf, seeing him run the rook out there as well. 6'3", might be a real dominating force in the league here for some time to come. Certainly has the size and the speed. Will he be able to get those route running skills down that he needs, right?
Gives Russell Wilson a big bodied threat in that red zone. They definitely need that. They've had a kind of a core of smaller receivers in recent memory. You've got Lockett.
Yep.
Baldwin just retired.
Yep. Golden Tate, when he was there, oh, my Lord, DJ with the diving interception. Another interception for DJ, taking it away from Beast on the 29-yard line. I tell you, it's been a defensive night.
You saw right there, and we talked about it earlier, you don't necessarily need that tip drill chemistry ability on your defenders. You saw right there, Rod Woodson just made the play, laying out completely and making that catch before it hit the ground. to get that big turnover. I mean, we're down to the final minute and 27 seconds of the third quarter. And looks like DJ, if he can kind of grind this out, looking like he has a date in the finals against Hercules for $1,000.
Yeah, they've both been really. This game has been just a run fest so far. Both of these guys have established a ground game, and they're just pounding it out at the middle of the field right now, like two heavyweight boxers just trading blows at the 50-yard line right now. We got DJ. 3rd and 5. He's got 10 on the board already. We got Beast on defense. He's got 7 on the board. We're about to head into the fourth quarter right here. And like I said, we've seen some really good ground game action in this game.
On that last call right there, you saw the wham. Normally, that's a great call against a front that looks like this. You see the nose tackle and 2-5 techniques all the way outside those tackles. He's going to go right back to it. But this time he has a run blitz. And Sean Taylor shoots that gap. Nice tackle for a loss in the backfield. But the play before, he was using out of my way on that nose tackle. So they let him come into the backfield unblocked, but that out of my way chemistry nullified the wham block. Oh, he's going to go for a fake.
What a fake with the possession catch. First down. Nice little play there. Was not ready at all.
And we haven't seen the competitive guys do something like that with $1,000 on the line. So standing O right now for DJ. That's gutsy.
What were you saying? What was the scared term you said?
Scared money don't make money.
There you go.
Hey, I invented that line.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, so that was we haven't seen that yet tonight. We haven't seen somebody convert a fake. We've seen a lot of people going for it tonight. And we've seen a few punts, as a matter of fact, but we have not seen a fake punt by DJ there to get the first down. We're in the fourth quarter here.
Fours in the chat.
Let's put them
4
up.
minutes away from a $1,000 final. Who will be taking on Hercules? I'll tell you what, Hercules sitting here taking notes. Double spin, going to pick up the first down.
It looks like he's been bringing that Sean Taylor. Beast has been bringing that Sean Taylor up into the box here and it's still just not mattering. DJ's still just gashing away with Marshawn Lynch.
I know 3-3-5 is the meta. That's the big defensive formation that everyone likes to try to stop everything out of right now. But when he gets down into that I-form formation, you got to put some more beef on the field.
That's Melvin Gordon right there, who he handed the rock to. A monster item in Ultimate Team. Looks to be part of DJ's success here. He's keeping fresh legs in the backfield, subbing out his halfbacks, or at least giving different package looks to Beast here, and has the ground game just churning for him right now. Lynch back on the field this time, and we've got 2nd and 6.
Another stretch call. Marshawn stays in bounds on his feet and gets tackled in bounds. So that's going to roll another 30 off the clock. I like what DJ has been doing here late in this ball game, keeping the ball on the ground. Might as well do that. You've seen that Beast has kind of struggled to move the ball, and you've got the lead, so might as well work the clock.
I'm super interested in seeing what kind of chemistry boost he has on this Lynch, because Lynch looks like he has got the speed to get to that outside. I'm not sure if he's running sprinter or if he has something else activated that we don't know about, but he's hitting that edge right now. Usually Marshawn Lynch is that between the tackle bruiser, but DJ has been really just tossing it out to him and letting him do his thing and having great success with it.
2-minute warning here. 2nd down and 8 coming up for DJ. Beast does have all 3 timeouts remaining. And I think this is where, if you are Beast, you might take a chance on a run commit. He's going to go outside zone again, and then Marshawn.
Hey, just feeding him the Skittles. Just handfuls of the Skittles right now. I mean, why not? I mean, he hasn't been able to stop Beast mode. Beast has not been able to stop Beast mode. So just hand him the rock.
You've got to sell out right here. If you're going to stay in this 3-3-5, and now you see it, he's going to go ahead and hop out of the 3-3-5 and go to a 0 blitz. It's going to be another outside zone call.
DJ just running straight at it, too, and gets himself about 7 yards there before Beast takes a timeout. 1 minute, 45 seconds left on the clock here. If DJ can punch this one in, it is sure going to make life miserable for Beast with that much time left.
3 yards away from the victory.
I'm feeling some Marshawn Lynch here. You know, just handfuls of Skittles, baby.
Little weak zone call right there. 95 Mike. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. And right here, you've got to sell out. You've got to get this stop and force him to 3.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are we getting here? Is he just going for the first down to just kind of hog the ball?
See if he goes to the QB sneak here. For those wondering about the camera angle, this is the streamer that is choosing this camera angle, not us.
Fullback dive, Harris stumbling and bumbling to the 1 yard line, the 2 yard line.
Should do it.
That should be ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
10-7 victory, assuming he doesn't try to score here for DJ. He can go ahead and kneel this out as Beast has no timeouts. And that should set up our final matchup.
Yeah, that's GG's in the chat unless something crazy happens right now.
I don't care what your call here is. The game management is not right.
What's going on?
Victory formation only right here. You are 3 snaps away from a game for $1,000. If you run the ball here and fumble.
We're rooting for Beast. Just saying. He is running the ball.
QB sneak.
2nd and goal, and time is just ticking away here. This one should be in the history books unless something crazy happens. I mean, he's only up by 3 points. You could see the ball come out, and you could see Beast run it all the way back for 6. There's the victory formation we were looking for. Finally.
Victory formation, and DJ will move on to our final matchup after one more snap. We're going to be set up with a matchup here, DJ versus Hercules.
This
$1,000.
This is going to be interesting. We've seen both of these guys play some, I'm not going to say high-level football because we're going to see that tomorrow night. I think we're going to see Madden at its highest level, but they have played some medium to high-level Madden tonight, and both are going to be in the final competing for $1,000.
And I'll tell you what, something's got to give in our final because we've seen Hercules snatching every ball that's been thrown. Meanwhile, DJ's been keeping the ball on the ground, so something's going to have to give right there. Clash of two styles. We'll see if Hercules has got that run defense to match the passing defense.
The pass defense he has, right? You have DJ with a strong ground game, like you're saying, but then Hercules with 10 interceptions plus on the night. So it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic if Hercules is going to be able to come up and stop the run, and then if DJ then goes to the air and pays the price. Certainly going to be an interesting game.
When we come back, we're going to have a $1,000 final. It's going to take a few minutes, let these guys get that game set up, and Guru and I will be back with the call. Until then, enjoy these messages.
Hey guys, we are back on Friday Night Football via Mudhead, via Huntsville, Alabama. Me and my guy, Zan the Man here, calling the finals. It is final time. It's for all the money. It's for all the dollars. It's for all the ducats. Here we go. Hercules versus DJ. Ground game versus aerial defense.
And
Pretty
there we go.
excited.
So we talked about this. This is the matchup. The pass defense of Hercules, his 752nd interception of the tournament tonight. And
There
first
was no
pass-
time elapse. We literally just called that, and it happened. Like, we knew that was going to happen here. We haven't seen DJ throw all night. He's had this wicked ground game, and we knew that if he did throw the ball, he was coming up against our guy Hercules' pass defense, which has been on point all night long.
Now we see Mr. Hercules going into that tray open offset formation, big time inside zone. And you see right there, the power of that run is Le'Veon gets to the edge, and he's going to pick up a gain of 24 just like that. Down inside the red zone, 2 plays into this ball game, less than a minute in. And it's looking like Hercules is asserting his will over this ball game.
Yeah, already down in the red zone. We are moments into the first quarter, and Hercules in the red zone. He's moving Gronk over there a little bit, and let's see. Yep, he's going right to Chris Johnson and the edge. Loses a couple yards there, though, Zan.
Inside zone's been the name of the game for Hercules in this one. A little 2-3 ball carrier rotation. You see Le'Veon Bell, little CJ2K, and then when he just feels like he goes to this bunch quad formation, this is where I'm saying tendencies need to play a factor. Run commit against this. He has not thrown out of this formation in the entire tournament. You see how big that draw can be. All 5 of those wide receivers being able to get to that second level. You see right there, Vic picks up a nice gain. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Hercules.
Yeah, that QB draw is so wicked. I play a lot of squads and duos. My guy Z-Mower, I don't know if he's in the chat right now. Thank you, sir, for coming out if you are. But an absolute surgeon with Lamar Jackson regularly rushes over 300 yards in MUT squads with Lamar Jackson just based off of that play right there.
Is that why earlier you said you were on lead blocking detail?
Yeah, absolutely. And happy to do it. You break my guy Lamar out for 70, I'm good. 4th and 2 here already in the sweaty here with Hercules. He's got to pick up this first down if he's going to get some points on the board on his first drive.
Big play here early for DJ. Threw the pick on his first play. He can get redemption right here and get the ball back. All's well that ends well. And I think Hercules is going to take his 3. He says, you know what? You're going to give me a free possession by turning the ball over. I'm going to take my 3.
Literally 3 free points for Hercules there. So
$1,000 on the line. This is the play that you should make as a first-time competitor with money on the line. Got to take your points right here. You've already got the benefit of having ball at half.
Yeah,
and you're getting
absolutely.
first points on the board.
yeah, that was a big interception in so many ways there right off the bat by DJ. We're really expecting to see him coming out and just hand the rock off to Marshawn the entire, at least the first couple drives, just to kind of sniff out Hercules' defense. Did not. Went right to the air and paid the price immediately.
A.A. Nelson in the chat says, can we get some MUT Squads Friday Night Football? We've already run a MUT Squads event once, and I believe we do have plans in the near future to run another one. I'll let Rockets give you more details.
I think
if
I
he
might be
can.
back for that one. I think that would be a fun one to do for sure. I'm looking forward to that.
That first MUT Squads event, the Oreo boys, I want to say it was K-Mac, Oreo, and Jacoby won our first MUT Squads tournament. They each took home their share of $1,000. This is what we wondered. Does Hercules have run defense? And he's done a great job of boxing up the pass game from cover 4 quarters. But the other added benefit of cover 4 is that both of your safeties are in the run fit. So keep an eye on those 2 deep safeties and watch how they get down into the alleys and try to stop the run. You see right there, there's one of those 2 safeties making that tackle on the edge.
Hercules is looking for that play right there. He was on Shazier, and he did not hesitate. Immediately went over to that side of the field, knew the play that was coming, has seen it before from DJ. Maybe has done a little scouting in the games beforehand here, but it looks like he's back there and using that Shazier to much effectiveness.
Back to pass is DJ, scanning the field, dropping back way too far. He's going to have to move back up in the pocket.
There's
And
that
that's gonna be
Shazier. Just
intercepted.
talking about it, bro. Just telling you about him. Hawking back there with Shazier. He dropped all the way back into the secondary. He was back there with the deep purples. Saw the trouble that the QB was in, and then came up with the state of mind to be able to just go ahead and grab that interception. Young was looking like he might have scrambled it. Some great defensive play there by Hercules.
One of the best users in the game all year long. He's coming back out in that bunch quads. Run commit, DJ. Can't say it enough. Moss out in motion this time. I think that's all window dressing, and here's the draw call.
Just for your information, Zan is not in DJ's ear right now. DJ cannot hear Zan, so I just
No.
want to make that abundantly clear.
Just tendencies that I've picked up having watched Hercules for 3 rounds now, and he is full control of this ball game right now. 2 offensive possessions for DJ, 2 interceptions thrown, and Hercules trying to make this a 2-score game, 2nd down and 1 from the 6.
Yeah, you can just basically take his time here. We're probably going to see some Harris or Blount here. You say Blount, I say Blunt.
You say cantaloupe, I say cantaloupe.
Okay, all right. I thought you were going to go tomato on me there for a minute. All right, 3rd and 2 to go here for our guy Hercules, just threatening like crazy on his 2nd drive after the first interception, and then after the 2nd interception, we've already seen 2.
2 interceptions. Draw call again. 3-man rush. Gets a good block shed up the middle there. Is that Brandon Williams? That is the big boy up the middle at nose tackle.
That QB draw is tough because he sets his shoulders and really gives a good fake on that play. The animation really throws you off. You're like, oh, he's setting. He's going to throw. Oh, no, he's gone. All right, so we've got 4th and 3 here. There is no field goals right now, boys. There is no field goals right now, girls. It is all Hercules offense right now coming back on the field.
I'm going to go on record. I don't like the call. Keep taking your points. Let DJ bury himself if you're Hercules right now. He hasn't shown you anything so far that resembles a passing offense, and you stop the only run call that he's had. You need to take your points right here.
Gronk in motion again. We're on the timeout. He probably was just seeing maybe if there was a good defensive formation out there for him. Didn't like what he sees. Coming back out in the field goal formation. Good decision by Hercules.
2nd time he's done this. I let it pass the 1st time, but I'm just going to make a comment. Take your delay of game right there. What's the difference between kicking a 27-yard field goal and a 22-yard field goal?
Yeah,
You're still
I like
making it Madden.
No, I like that. That's would have been a better decision there. I do like the decision though to come out and see what the defense was going to give him. Maybe take a shot and then try to put the game away early. Did not like what he saw, so go ahead and took the timeout and then took the 3 points.
Still to come, we've got Kevin Zeitler giveaway, and then we got the big kahuna after our final.
Awesome. Okay, so word from the Mudhead gods. We are running a squads tournament on 5/31. It's command compete in chat to let us know you're interested, please.
And you're going to be here on the 31st?
I believe so, my friend.
You're going to be here solo. I'll be remote casting with you.
Woo. Okay. That sounds. I'm down for new challenges. Sounds good.
Yeah, you'll be here manning the desk by yourself.
Why don't I just come to your house?
Hey, I'm down. You want to come? We could have a Grubhub night.
I was gonna say Mudhead could fly me up to your house, or they could fly you down to my house. We could do it from my house too. That'd be no big deal.
We'll have to talk to Rockets about that one.
Hey, he could come too. He could come.
Hey, I would say that we could have a Game of Thrones viewing party, but that's over, and how sad is that?
I mean, Sunday. It's almost good at this point. Again, chat's not won the Game of Thrones convo tonight, but I'm almost at this point after the last couple episodes. I'm almost glad it's over.
Oh no! Wide receiver quick here. So we see D. Oh, and he had.
Why
the edge.
did he cut back inside?
Going deep into the bag of tricks already is DJ. You're seeing that he's going to some of the gadgetry in his playbook. Does not look good right now at face value for DJ. Hercules is just sitting in this quarters match defense. It's a great base call at many levels of football, from the high school level to the college level, and even a little bit of match quarters in the pros these days. If you can adapt well out of this defense, you're in good shape, as it's great against the run and pass.
All right, guys, last position hero giveaway tonight. Before we get to the Kahuna giveaway, we've got one Zeitler up for grabs right now. Position hero Zeitler. Like Zan saying, I believe he is the most valuable position hero out in the wild right now, so you're definitely going to be wanting to follow the chat, be active in chat, and be a positive force for good. We're going to be rolling out here momentarily. Look for those whispers out there once we do pick a winner. could be coming your way.
See right there, he's walking Jamal Adams down to that left edge. He's been aware of that wide receiver quick. This is going to be the dive call.
Which is, we haven't seen too many dive calls out of DJ here. He's been really working that inside zone and outside edges. That was the quick halfback dive with motion right there.
I'll tell you right now, something that is a small thing that makes a big difference competitively, handedness of your quarterback. He's got a left-handed quarterback under center. Dive calls to the left with the lefty, quicker handoff animation than dives to the right with a left-handed quarterback.
Guys, awesome. My guy, Positive Force for Good, NorCal Navy Mike wins that Zeitler.
Wow,
I am
Mike.
so stoked, man. Congratulations, Mike. Thank you so much for all the support. We gave you some love a little earlier. I'm going to give you some more love, man. That's the support and the positivity out in the community is absolutely awe-inspiring, my friend. Thank you so much for spreading that positive force for good and being a role model out there for what is sometimes a young community out there. So thanks again for being a good influence out there.
Absolutely. Shouts to NorCal Navy Mike. Been in the mentions all week. One of the biggest fans of Friday Night Football out there. I'm glad that I'm glad that the dice roll turned up in your favor. I'm not allowed to show favoritism, but screw the rules. I'm glad that you won tonight, man. You deserve it. You've been here every single week, 14 of these and counting. We'll see you guys again tomorrow night. KFC tailgate tomorrow night, Goo.
I'm excited, man. Mashed potatoes, biscuits, all the fixins. I'm pretty stoked about it. Minus the hot sauce, dang it. All right, next time. You guys got it. You guys got off easy this time.
Inside zone, Ricky Williams. One of those habitual spins right back into the tackler, and that's Jamal Adams waiting.
I love Adams' player model with the old school wristbands and the sleeves and the gloves. He's got all the swag going on out there. All right, DJ trying to have his way here with the run game. He's just burning some clock. We're running down on the first half here, 6-0. Very manageable game for DJ to still come back and take this thing if he can come back from some of those mistakes from earlier in the game.
Right here, if you DJ, you can't press here on 3rd and 11. You have 3 points in the bag if this play doesn't turn up in your favor. Just don't do anything dumb and force this to Hercules with a chance to make this a 2-score game with ball at half. That is a death sentence in competitive Madden.
Yo, Slammer saying he might have to take a trip down to Huntsville tomorrow to say what's up. I would certainly come out and say what's up, my friend, for sure. Hey, congrats again on competing, Slammer.
Met him at the Mutthead launch party last year. Strip attempt there by TJ Watt. That's not going to come out. See right there, it's been a tough go for Steve Young. 3 of 6, 2 interceptions. And I'll tell you what, right there, that's why it's important that Hercules should have just taken those delay of games early, because the timeout he just took right there to stop the clock is his last of the first half. He could have 2 more in his pocket to try to get himself a free field goal before the end of the first half had he managed those field goals a little bit better earlier in the half.
So much of football is clock management. I can't even tell you guys. Late game situations, late half situations, taking a look at the score, knowing what's on the table, and managing that time is half of football, guys. So don't take those decisions lightly, especially in the big $1,000 game like tonight, baby.
Probably the most amount of money. I would be willing to place a hefty wager that this is the most amount of money either player has ever played for in their life, as we have the draw call to Vic.
Yeah, that would have been a touchdown right there for DJ would have been absolutely huge. Comes out with 3. Good to see some points on the board from DJ here, and we've got ourselves a pretty good matchup here.
Vic on that draw call. You see
One
that
tackle away.
The half's going to come to an end. You just wonder if your Hercules, could he have done more had he had 2 timeouts at his disposal? We'll have 1 more snap here before the end of the first half.
That was, I'm telling you, he was a shoelace away from a score right there on that Vic draw. That was close.
Screen to green with the nice plug. I appreciate that. Playbook.gg. You guys can check out Playbook GG, everything on the website for $9.95. Help you take your Madden game to that next level. And we're 1 half away from $1,000. And it will be Hercules to receive the opening kickoff of the second half.
A question in the chat, any Ultimate Legend teaser for tonight? I think that we'll be back with those tomorrow. Don't quote me, guys, but I think those are for Fridays and Friday nights alone. They haven't done that on a Thursday night yet.
Yeah, tomorrow. If there's going to be a teaser, it'll be tomorrow night. Definitely not tonight. I can't confirm. I'll let Rockets confirm because he knows better than I do.
Same. I don't want to be out here promising giveaways that are.
We did that a
anything
few years
crazy.
ago, or a few weeks ago, and oh man, that was not good.
Yo, Duffy, thanks for the support, man. Definitely appreciate you coming out to the tournament tonight. We are in the finals. Hercules versus DJ here. We've got Hercules driving the ball right now with a very effective Vic and Bell combination versus DJ's ground game. But the real story of the night, Zan, has been Hercules' defense. The man has got some sticks.
That cover 4 match quarters has been a nightmare all tournament long for all of the opponents of Hercules. Tell you what, though, DJ's done a solid job of just keeping this game close. It has been a pretty ugly game for him offensively, but he's played decent defense in his own right. You see Le'Veon gets the edge right there.
What
Pick
I've
up a
been
first
really
down.
impressed with DJ here so far is the ability to just settle down, not overreact, and still stay in this game. After the first couple sequences in the first quarter, it was looking really bad for DJ there. We thought Hercules was going to be in full control after the first quarter of the game. DJ has settled into his game here. He's playing some decent defense right now, trying to get his run game back. He's got some points on the board right before the second half here, and he's giving Hercules some fits on defense right now.
Nick in the chat wants to know where Jimi Hendrix is. I think he got caught in crosstown traffic. We'll see if you got that reference.
I got that reference.
Hey.
Hey, that was, I tell you, Hercules got out with one right there. That was a really close to being an interception. It was a dot, let's say that, and first down from the 33, crossed midfield, and now is threatening on DJ's side of the field.
Vic on the draw. When are we going to see the run commit?
One of these days, maybe. Right in time for him to throw over the top. That's when we're going to see it.
It would be the time that he actually calls a pass play that it's a run commit.
So much QB draw, but when you got Michael Vick back there, when you got defense kind of sitting back lax, what are you going to do? You take what the defense gives to you.
I think if nothing else, DJ, plenty of football left. Even if you guess wrong, you need to tell Hercules, all right, no more draw, dude. No more. I'm run committing. I'm going to put that in the back of your mind that I could blow this up with a simple run commit command. Force him to have to throw that ball.
Yeah,
a
let
little
him
bit
beat
from
you
that.
some other way right now because he's just killing you with the QB draw.
Little bunch here, bunch open, and it's Le'Veon Bell inside zone, walk-in touchdown.
Just untouched with a little AB celebration right there. Business booming on Hercules' side of the ball. Le'Veon Bell, again, just that. I really like his running style. Shifty, one cut, making a read, making the right move. And right there we got Hercules going up 13-3. But we've got some time left here for DJ.
But I'll tell you what, right here for DJ, this is where you're literally deciding the game on this drive. You have to get yourself on the board. There's no other way that you get back into this ball game the way Hercules has played defense and has controlled the ball on the ground with the run game.
Yeah, I mean, the way that Hercules has been just controlling the air game, controlling the defensive air game, and DJ needing to probably go to the air at this point, or at least very, very soon if he doesn't get a couple nice runs under his belt, it's looking like Hercules' ball game to lose right now.
This is a slip screen to the fullback right here. Gordon. And he almost picked it off.
Mean Joe almost slips in there to pick off the screen pass, which is probably a good thing because there was some yardage to be had if he had caught the ball.
Right there, you look at that formation. That is something that has a visual tell. That fullback is a step further towards the line of scrimmage than the running back. And when you see that, you know automatically that it's a slip screen call because there's no other play in that formation that looks like that.
So on your scale of Disney movies, where does Hercules fall exactly?
Never seen it.
Oh, my God, this guy. All right, we need to get Zan in a room with a DVD player for like a week straight and just not let him move, basically.
So here's my Disney movies. I'm like the old school. I'm Aladdin, Lion King, Sword in the Stone.
Okay, maybe we can let this slide. Okay.
But not Hercules.
I got to, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't seen Hercules either. VHS or
You were
riot.
setting me up right there.
I know. You see, we would. Is Hercules even on DVD? It'd have to be. We'll rip out the old VHS for you. Well, we talk about all day back there to decide what he's going to do. DJ makes a nice little playmaker to Rice for the first down. Plenty of time back there to make that decision, though.
Bunch offense here for DJ, and I'm just watching Marshawn Lynch take his sweet time getting back to the huddle.
I mean, that looked like a Marshawn Lynch thing to do.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I'm surprised he didn't hop on a golf cart to come back there. Of course, the famous him around the field with the cart.
Yes.
So good.
Yes, back in his Cal days.
Cal days, yeah. If you guys haven't seen it, look up Marshawn Lynch Cal cart. Great footage.
Rocket says, how many of you owned an orange VHS tape from Nickelodeon? I think I did.
Yeah, I think I had a Rugrats or two that was orange.
Tommy Pickles.
Goat. Tommy
Man,
the man. Nice little pitch and catch
And he
there.
gets out of bounds.
Wow, fights to get out of bounds.
DJ's got to score right here. Even 3 makes it a one-possession game. He's got to take care of this football. Cannot take too many risks.
Yeah, that's that Odell he has over there. That Movers Odell, probably some of the most unique card art that we've seen on Ultimate Team all year. Him and Antonio Brown, really, really cool items out there. Of course, that OBJ made my Cleveland squad as well, so I've been using him a lot. The guy doesn't have all the height in the world, but he's got absolutely everything else. So great grab on him a couple plays ago there.
Steve Young back to pass. 3-man rush. Going to throw the drag to Moss.
Clock's ticking here for DJ. We're wrapping up the third quarter here, and he needs 2 scores to take this thing. So he's going to need to either pick up the pace a little bit or make a big play.
Typically speaking, you would feel okay if you could just make this a one-score game in the some point in the fourth quarter. But the way that Hercules has run the ball in this game, you're going to need every bit of 3.5, 4 minutes to get him off the field after his next possession. So he really does need to get going, even though it seems like there's plenty of time to make this comeback happen.
Well, it's just the fact that you can't air it out very much against Hercules. So
That too, yeah. You cannot be in a spot. I mean, he needs his 7 now.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
You've had a long drive at this point. Coming away with 3 and then having to stop his run game and then have to throw with no time left against Hercules, you got to go. You got to go now.
Yep. He's got 2 timeouts left to work with. I'm sure he'd like that one extra one left if that scenario does play out. But he needs to get that 7 here quick.
Tight flex formation here for DJ Rice and Moss to the left. Gordon in the backfield. Gronk and OBJ to the wide side of the field.
Guys, let's get your 4s up in the chat for the finals tonight. This is for all the cash, all the ducats, all the dineros. 1,000 of them coming to the winner this evening between Hercules and DJ. They've made their way through the bracket this evening. We've had ourselves some Position Hero giveaways. Speaking of which, coming closer and closer to Big Kahuna time, the Big Kahuna giveaway here during our final game. We have got DJ on the move, threatening inside Hercules' red zone.
I just now noticed, I did not see, when did DJ use a timeout here in the second half? Because he needs to ditch the run game right now. He needs to get this ball in the end zone. He is 2 timeouts, and he hasn't been able to get Hercules off the field. It's go time. You got to get moving.
Hercules is just going to QB draw him to death and run out the rest of the clock if he gets the ball back here.
Taking too long. I know I'm being critical here, but... And that's going to be forced in traffic and intercepted by Hercules.
Exactly
This is what we feared.
what we said, Zan. Did that guy just come off the sideline and make the tackle? That was crazy looking. It looked like Mike Tomlin
Steeler
there.
coming off the sideline? Who would have thought?
Right. We literally said that, though, that DJ was going to have to make a move, have to go to the air, but be very careful because Hercules has just been ball hawking all day. He's got all 3 timeouts right now. DJ's only got 2 left. We've got 3 minutes left until $1,000 is paid out to the winner of this game.
And now Hercules is going to go back to Lev Bell. His 5th carry of the ball game takes him up to 74 yards. He does have 1 touchdown. That came in the first quarter after the first play of the game, interception. And now it ticks. And that timeout that DJ used,
So-
combined with the empty drive, I mean, it's all but over.
Looking important right now. That first interception as well on like the second play of the game, also looking like a game decider right now.
DK Duffy in the chat says complete domination. He wasn't really tested all night. Yeah, about 2 quarters of tight football from DJ in the first half of this one, and then it just slipped away. But you never really got that impression over the course of the game that Hercules wasn't in control, even though the score was close. You see that DJ will use his second timeout here 4 seconds before the 2-minute warning. Bring Me a Shrubbery. There's a movie I've seen.
I can't say I've seen that one.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Okay, no, I haven't seen that one. I've seen other Monty Pythons. Life of Brian is probably my favorite one.
The Knights Who Say Knee. Oh, we got a
Oh.
strike down the sideline. Randy Moss, straight cash, homie. Touchdown 84.
I mean, talk about run away with that one. No defender close to him, just running down the sidelines to pay dirt. 19-3. We're about to go to 20-3 here. Hercules looking in full command of tonight's Friday night football. On Thursday night, that money might be his, sir.
17-point lead. It sure looks like it. Hercules has been impressive tonight. And he'll go ahead and kick this ball off. And I would say that you could go into prevent defense, but why would you change anything that you've done at this point if you're Hercules?
No, no fear, NorCal. I've seen the Holy Grail. I've seen that. I just haven't seen all of Monty Python stuff. So don't worry, the honeymoon can still continue.
It's phenomenal. There's so many lines from that movie. It's just a flesh wound. That's what DJ
It's
said
just a
right here.
flesh wound.
Down by 17 with 1:53 in our championship matchup.
He's out there hopping up and down on one leg right now. Yo, that's
down the field.
airing
That's
it
going to
out.
be intercepted.
There is Hercules' 153rd interception for the night. He's dancing. He's wobbling. He's juking. Jamal Adams ready to party tonight. He's got $1,000 in the pocket out there. He's hitting the town. I think Hercules looking good for the victory this evening. DJ just going to kind of do what he can here to keep the score close. So Hercules isn't water cooling him on Monday, you know.
At this point, he's just playing the clock. The points are of no concern to him, and he's going to walk away with $1,000 in our first ever Mutthead PlayStation 4 Community Championship. Another ISO call.
Bell. I love the way that Le'Veon Bell just makes it through that line right there. I'm also the Marshawn Lynch does the very same thing. Why I'm using him as well. We've seen a lot of Le'Veon. We've seen a lot of Marshawn Lynch tonight.
A lot of Le'Veon and Marshawn tonight. We're going to see a lot of Joe Mixon tomorrow night.
I have a
on
funny
Friday
feeling.
Night Football. We'll see quite a bit of that Joe Mixon that Drini dominated at the Madden Bowl just a few short weeks ago. Again, guys, we want you guys to come out tomorrow night. Friday Night Football, sponsored by Grubhub. We're doing our Kentucky Fried Chicken, our KFC tailgate. So make sure you guys are there at the start of the broadcast. We're going to be giving away plenty of free KFC tomorrow, giving away some Playbook GG codes, more positional heroes, plenty of stuff on docket for tomorrow.
Hey, Mr. Huge Van having surgery tomorrow. Good luck, sir. We'll see you out here, though. He promises to be here for the tailgate as well. It'll be awesome to see you, man. I think we are good game in the chat. We are GGs in the chat here. And also, let's get the kahunas in the chat if you got them right now, because it has come time for the big kahuna giveaway. All position heroes that we gave away tonight will be given away to one lucky winner. Please be following the channel, be active in the chat, and be a positive force for good. Tonight, those positional heroes are, where's the list here? I just found it was
So
Ramsey, Ertz, Geno Atkins, Levante David, Kevin Zeitler, and that Jalen Ramsey seems to be the popular item tonight. He's been putting out some work on the field.
He must have heard me talking about him earlier in that low agility, because he made interceptions all night long for every player who used him in this bracket. Big Kahuna giveaway is coming up shortly. But again, congratulations to our winner tonight, Hercules, taking home $1,000 on Friday Night Football. Guys, all you have to do to be eligible for the giveaway is be active in the chat.
Oh, we're on. I didn't know we were on. Hi. Sorry, I'm over here.
It's all
typing
good. You're
away. My
interacting
fault.
with the chat. I'll carry. You've been carrying all night. Again, guys, this has been an amazing night of competitive Madden football. We're going to have even more tomorrow. The big dogs return to the stage as we have an unbelievable field. We talked about that earlier. We've got 7 of the 14 total MCS belts that have ever been awarded are accounted for in tomorrow night's bracket. Drini was unable to make it tomorrow. He would have made it 9 of the 14.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. The field is just bonkers tomorrow night. Please join us for that tailgate and the KFC action. We've got some really amazing Madden action for you tomorrow. Hey, tonight I gotta tip my cap to the community guys as well. I think we saw some really high level back and forth games there. Some super close games as well. Some ground game. Some great defense as well. Congratulations to Hercules taking home that $1,000 tonight. Like Zan said, we'll be back with you tomorrow night. We're doing the Kahuna giveaway right now, so look out for that. Whisper in your DMs. We're going to need that PSN or the Xbox GT. Let's see if we have rolled for that yet. Here, let me give it a check.
Also, if you've won anything, make sure that you allow EA 2 business days. So that means Monday, Tuesday at the latest for them to grant. I know that Kralo grinds out there. He tries to get you your items as quickly as possible, but please allow EA at least 2 days to grant you your winnings.
Yeah, just a little bit of slack, guys. There's definitely a manual process. It's not a Thanos finger snap and the cards appear onto your console. So those guys are working hard, certainly in the EA office. Kralo, Gabby the Granter, Gibbs and Farls, those guys. So give them a little bit of leeway with getting the giveaways to you guys. The Big Kahuna winner has been announced and is claimed already. So shout out to Phaser81.
Congratulations.
Slickly spelling Phaser with a 4 and 3 in the middle. Congratulations. You get all of those position heroes tonight. Nice adds to the team. I think you're upgrading at any of those positions that you're going to get from
That's
EA.
quite the victory. I got into some positional heroes the other day. That Kevin Zeitler right now is like 400K alone, and to factor in another 4 items on top of that, that's a nice little payday there for Phaser.
Zettler's making my Browns theme team. That's all I know. So I'm going to be adding him on Saturday when we get back. But guys, like Zan is saying, tomorrow it's tailgate time. And we got some KFC coming your way. We're back with some Grubhub. We're back with Friday Night Football on Friday night with your guy right here and Zan the man. Got any parting words for us?
Get in the lab and good luck.
Crush it. Just crush it, baby. That's what I got.
Short and sweet.
That's it. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.